Wait, what's the show?
We should talk about the podcast, probably.
Oh, hey,
Am I
welcome.
introing?
Now, welcome to movie. Oh, I hit my mic. Hold on. Welcome to Movies Over My Hammy. We are the movie and TV and food review podcast. We watch a movie or a TV show or something, and then we compare it to any media tie-in product that may be out there for said property. And failing that, we compare it to a Moons Over My Hammy sandwich. I'm Adam.
Denny's.
From Denny's, yes.
I'm Andrew.
Let's take that one more time. I'm Adam.
I'm Andrew.
All right.
I'm not from Denny's.
It has been a crazy morning, so I'm sorry some of that was out of sorts or out of order there. Hey Andrew, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing okay. I've got a coffee with a little plunger in the thing.
Ooh, did you? Yeah, we were talking about that. Not to try and like reset up a funny conversation from earlier because it wasn't great.
No.
But so maybe the listeners can weigh in on this at moviesovermyhammy@gmail.com. But I was telling Andrew he had a to-go cup of coffee from, is it Caribou? What is that? Where is that place from? Or is it from like a fancy?
This is from a local place.
What's the local place? Oh, you don't want to, never mind. We don't want to say.
It's very close to my home.
Oh, okay. Whoa. All right. Even worse. I thought it was just like, because sometimes they're bad and you don't want to give them your, but anyway, he has a to-go cup of coffee and you know how sometimes they got that little plug in there? And his little plug is very short, but I'm used to seeing it as a longer thing that you can also stir the coffee with. So
yeah, in
email
my opinion,
us.
This is kind of very long because for the last bit of time, I've just gotten plugs that are the little plug tip.
Well,
this is for nobody.
The fact that you even get the little plug in there. I mean, at my Wendy's now, they changed the tops. So it's the kind of tops where it's like a baby sippy cup. Now we're at that fucking place where they're just like, here's your sippy cup of iced coffee, you fucking man baby. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like,
here's your chocolate milk in a cup, you little bitch.
you old fucking pig. Oh man. I love myself. So we were talking before we started recording, and so this week we're going to be discussing Stranger Things. We're not talking about the finale, even though that's probably going to be out around the time episode is released.
I am going to be talking about the finale, or that's all I have.
No.
That's all I've watched.
No, that's not the finale, though. That's not the series finale. You didn't see the end of the series. That's not out yet.
It came out on the 31st.
The 31st of January? December?
I watched it.
Well, hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on here.
Oh, no.
Wait
Adam.
a second. No way. There's Stranger Things that I haven't seen?
I guess.
Uh-oh. So do we have to reschedule? 1 second here. So chapter 5.
Yep.
Hold on.
The episode is entitled "The Right Side Up."
Oh my God.
You ding dong.
Yeah, I haven't finished this. Oh, fucking A, dude. So what do we do?
Well, I mean, I cannot lead with any of my Stranger Things stuff because as part of my fun bit, I only watched the finale.
Oh no! Well, I don't want it spoiled. I mean, like, I've kind of.
Oh, you can. I've only, if anything, I can spoil stuff for you. I don't.
That's
care
what I'm saying. Like, no, I don't want to get like. So, what do we do?
Well, you can lead discussion on Stranger Things. I won't talk about my stuff that I have, but I can talk about food, and I can do my game. So I think we're in the clear. Just I will tiptoe around what I know about Mr. What's-It. And,
I feel like an absolute dumb dildo dipshit, dude. Oh my God. I was like, well, we're not going to talk about the finale. You're like, it came out. And I was like, I don't know. And everybody heard this. I'm recapping what we just heard.
I was just plunging through it yesterday at like 1.25 speed to try and get it done.
Dude, I would have
before
fucking.
other stuff.
I had other. I had so much time yesterday. What was here's you want to know what I was doing yesterday instead of watching Stranger Things? I was rewatching Black Clover for the third fucking time. Like I was watching Asta and the gang fighting the
I love
elves
Asta.
for the third.
I mean that bit's awesome. Are we talking about Black Clover, the book reveal?
Oh man, we will though.
In a world where everyone has some amount of
Except
magic,
one guy.
boy doesn't have any,
And he
so
lifts
gets
so
this-
many weights.
Oh,
Oh, it's such a
and
great
he's
show.
so good at having the
I can't
anti-magic book.
I can't
Good
wait
stuff.
until we launch the Patreon and we do Moons Over My Haname and we talk about
Oh,
we do
that's
an
good.
anime show. But yeah, so I think we can do Stranger Things. And honestly, it's okay if we don't spoil the ending for people.
Yeah, I definitely won't do that.
Yeah. So I want y'all to know that right
Wagner
after
eats
we
everybody.
right after we finish he kills they get killed by an
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah,
Right
it sucks.
right after we finish recording this, I'm going to go watch the finale of Stranger Things. And part
Yeah.
of my whole thing that I was going to talk about regarding Stranger Things is it just feels like it's been on for 100 years.
That was a thing I was noting was I watched the first season and then I watched the last episode. And I
Wow.
was
Oh
like,
my
"Dog,
God.
dog, these people are old as hell.
So
They're
we are-
so old.
We are coming at this from exactly the opposite ends of the spectrum because I've seen
Did you
everything.
never watched the first season?
Well, okay, so not exactly the opposite. I forgot I'm doing a podcast with a
Yeah.
very smart pedant.
I'm a pedant.
You're a pedant. What a horrible thing to be called. I'm sorry, dude. I respect the hell out of you.
Any person who gets the title
If
probably
I
deserves
thought-
it, right?
If I thought you were actually a pedant, I wouldn't be doing this podcast with you. No, but I've seen it all except the finale. And it just feels like, and I've even been keeping up with it when I don't have Netflix. Like, I have to go into my friend's Plex and, like, request that they send me this fucking super popular
You like
thing.
it that much?
No, I don't like it at all. Here's the thing about me. I will watch stuff that I don't like if I'm interested in the story or I'm just curious about, like, how could they, like, I can't believe you've seen the end. Like, how could they possibly end this thing that clearly got away from them in so many ways? Like Matthew Modine was in it for a while and then he's back and it's like a whole thing and the upside down and the, and now it's like it's another planet, as I'm sure you know from the finale. But apparently the upside down is connected to this other world or something, and it's just a bunch of hogwash that started off as a relatively interesting send-up of Stephen King and Amblin Entertainment vibes.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of questions for you, having not seen anything except the finale in the first season, about motivations of characters and why they're doing stuff. I can't ask those questions now, but
You
I
can
think it's
probably ask
I think it's
some
a
of 'em.
fine enough finale that I think is kind of.
Are you going to
I
go
don't
back
know.
and watch all of Stranger Things now that you've since you've seen the
absolutely
finale?
not. I was never going to.
Right on.
Well,
Well,
that's
it's weird to me because look, the joke is the kids are all old now, right? And
Yeah.
I've just never understood why they didn't account for that. Just have there's never been any reason for them to not have several years between, other than they want Ghostbusters to be out. Like, or they want Ghostbusters 2 to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, so they
Yeah.
want to keep it in the 80s, and I just don't give a shit about that stuff as much as I want,
'cause
like,
they-
a good sci-fi monster mash, you know?
But they also I mean, I can talk because I mean, here's the thing. They wanted to keep it in high school. That's definitely the main thing. The show launched in 2016,
9 years ago.
completed 9 years later. So the kids, started at like 15 or something, and they're all like 24 now or something like that. So it's not like crazy. They are certainly aged out of looking like kids, and currently watching the, Welcome to Derry show where they like cast what definitely look like kids.
Actual kids as the
It
kids.
is weird to see these like old people going to high school.
Well, so it's just, yeah, they wanted it to take place in high school, but I just don't. They don't get anything out of that. There's
One thing I would mention is why they probably didn't think about it right off the bat is Stranger Things season 1 was intended to be the only season of those kids.
Yeah, and then it was going to be an anthology.
Yeah, it was going to be like how Halloween was supposed to be like stories that happen on Halloween, but then everyone loved Mike Myers, so they're like,
Mike Myers.
Shut up, John Carpenter.
Everybody loved Mike Myers so much. Oh, behave.
Yeah, I'll stab you. Oh, behave.
Oh, behave. I'm stabbing you. Oh, behave.
What a strange name choice. I guess Michael Myers predates Mike Myers at least in the public perception.
As a celebrity for sure. I mean, definitely.
Was Mike Myers even on the Canadian show at that point?
No. Mike Myers was 12 years old when Halloween when Mike Myers was probably 14 or 15 years old when John Carpenter's Halloween came out. Yeah, so while you're looking that up, so they they don't gain anything by keeping them in high school. Oh God, I wanted to mention this is relevant. Oh, I thought of a relevant thing. Oh my God, this is set off the air horns. So I was watching the penultimate episodes of Stranger Things before the finale came out, unbeknownst to me.
You're exactly right. He was 15 years old when Halloween came out. Wow.
My wife said that people were complaining online. Dumb, awful men were complaining online about Millie Bobby Brown's figure, about how she is quote unquote flat. Okay, and so she was like, she said, you see her breasts, and guys were saying that she's flat. And I was like, wait a second. I don't think that I don't like this show. I don't think it's going to show her tits. I feel like they're not going to, I mean, I don't even want to see that. I have a huge, do you see her tits in the finale?
No, I was gonna say, as someone who watched the finale, she is in like a wetsuit for
that's what I was gonna get to. Yes,
series finale,
because she's in the wetsuit before that too. So my wife was like blown away when I said, "No, honey, they're talking about her in this wetsuit," and my wife was completely fucking blown away. She was like, "Oh my God, these guys were talking like she's topless and she's flat or has bad tits or whatever." And I was like, oh my God. And so it's just and she's in first off, she's in a wetsuit.
That's what I was going to say.
Second
a
off,
wetsuit is intended to like make you as aerodynamic as possible.
Also, she's a fucking child in this show. That is a 17-year-old girl.
At best supposed to be 18.
Yeah. So it's so gross. And she was just like, the look on my wife's face when she realized that those posts that she was just blown away by, that's what those guys were talking about, that she's in a wetsuit and they have criticisms for her body.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Men are bad, dude.
Yeah. Huh.
And so so you watched the finale. What did you think of the first season?
I remember thinking it was fine.
Yeah.
I remember thinking it was totally okay. Good Stephen King send-up. Yeah.
So it really did feel like they were trying to do like Stephen King by way of Steven Spielberg. And they, I think that...
Yeah, it felt like they were trying to recapture like what Super 8 did, like what J.J. Abrams was trying to do.
I never watched that.
Super 8.
I never watched Super 8.
It's funny. There's a bit in Super 8 where their getaway driver like smokes a blunt while they're doing a thing, and then like he passes out and they're trying to wake him up, and it's like, oh no, he's totally gone because he smoked a joint.
That's funny.
And my one weed smoking friend was like, that's bullshit, man. That wouldn't.
Yeah, see, and
I was like, no, it's funny. They know.
Yeah,
They know.
Yeah, dude. No. It's,
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, like a real weed guy over there.
Yeah.
Your friend. He's probably posting on Grass City forums. This is bullshit. I went and saw fucking Super 8, and this guy smoked one joint, and
I give it a super 1 out of 10.
it was clearly a sativa from the thickness of the smoke coming off of it. So there's no way that would incapacitate somebody and make so they're passed out. What are they smoking, heroin?
Yeah, that was essentially it.
We're back from Andrew turning off his heater.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Stranger Things and Stephen King and Steven Spielberg.
And Super 8.
And Super 8,
when
the
we
guy
were-
who smoked a joint and could not even function anymore.
Yeah, Super 8, that's the literal only thing I remember about it, and that it had like some little metal cubes or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
of course. If it's a Steven Spielberg-esque thing, you're going to have metal cubes that have some sort of properties. Have you seen the
Yeah.
trailer for his new one?
No, the only thing I know about it is that tagline that I read to you.
Which was... Oh man, I'm sorry.
Let me pull it up.
No.
Let me pull it. No, it is very funny. I like to.
It's
to
like
dunk on it as
Declaration
much.
Day or something.
It's called Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day.
And it's the only premise shared online is if you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you? What a premise.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm so scared now.
I'm so like, what are they gonna show me? Like, are they? And the funny
Would
thing
it
is,
frighten me?
yeah. What if you just said no? Like, what if they no? Of course we're not
with that
alone.
slow of a lead up, I am. Man, there's a image that I assume is from the trailer that has like 12 people on screen, and I will say this:
Are they all
about the
looking?
Stranger
Are they all
Things-
looking up at a TV?
No, they're all looking forward, and Emily Blunt has like a glowing rod in her hand.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What's that rod?
But to bring it back to Stranger Things, this was one of the issues I had with the finale, which I won't go into really much at all, but there's just too many fucking characters. There's so many characters. And I'm just like, I'm following so many characters around. Like, it's just like,
I've
there's
seen
like,
it
here's
all.
a dozen guys going into the Upside Down.
I've seen it all,
We
and I feel like that as well. It's like, and they do it. So it's like in an RPG when you split your party and they all go into different places, and Stranger Things is like an RPG campaign, and they kind of forgot about that for a while, and then they remember, and then they forget again, and it's not super consistent, the metaphors, and now Will's a sorcerer or something.
Yeah, boy, do I also just hate the like little plays at that they try to do where they go like, we have to reduce that thing's hit points.
Yeah, I would
Get out.
see.
And someone will go, why are you saying hit points? And I go, yes, why
Why
are you saying
indeed?
hit points? Correct.
Why?
And it's just like,
indeed?
oh, the party did this. I'm like, stop it. What do you mean the
Well, you see, these kids, they're all mentally ill. Like, they have been through a lot. Imagine, like, no, but let's take a second now. For real, imagine you're these kids. You have been absolutely plagued by beings from another dimension for your entire early adulthood. And it's just a non-stop deluge of fucking nightmares.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I
like,
don't have that
they're
context.
they're like, oh, we've got to lower his hit points, and people are standing around going, God, these kids have been
What
through
the
a
hell
lot.
is wrong
These
with you?
kids have fucking really been through a ringer.
We can't trust anything they're
He's
saying.
talking about
but-
this monster's hit points like it's some sort of thing I don't understand. Let's cut its head off. How
Well,
about
it's like
that?
in the It show where they're like, nobody's gonna believe us unless we can get a picture of the things that are clearly in our heads.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then that they really needed that camera to take a
Yeah.
picture of their hallucinations.
Yeah.
And the Welcome to Derry is so funny because all of the adults know that it's all actually happening, but they either they either get it blocked out of their head by the entity or like the level of gaslighting that happens in the It universe is just fucking off the charts. Like all of those parents know that there's an evil clown that lives in the sewer, but they just kind of don't really focus on it because they're not a kid anymore, you know?
I mean, it's just like, Nightmare on Elm Street obviously does it better because the parents are openly gaslighting their kids of just like, we don't know what the hell that is.
We gave you Sleep-A-Sill to make you sleepy.
We, of course, have never heard of a man named Freddy who would have burns. Of course not.
We did not burn a man to cinders. Oh, and one really quick about Nightmare on Elm Street. It was when they did that remake with Jackie Earle Haley. They kind of it's not good. Look,
it's bad.
It's
bad.
Not only not good, it is indeed bad. And the ending where Freddy jumps out of the mirror is the dumbest shit. Like I could not believe it.
Well, I mean,
really
the
quick.
thing about that remake too is they like to say the whole thing is like, was he actually a child? Like,
but he is at the end. Like that's what I'm complaining about.
He's so unrepentant in the original. He's just like, yeah, I love doing awful things.
I love murdering kids after I have sex with them. Oh, why? It's so much worse when you call it having sex, Freddy. Jesus, you're molesting these kids. No, I make love to them. Oh my God, Freddy, you are disgusting. I have a
febophilia. You wouldn't understand.
I have a febophilia. It's not.
What the hell is that?
They're not. They're 13 and older. Freddy, Jesus Christ, Freddy!
Oh no,
Freddy is on the flight logs, like. But
Freddy
yeah,
would definitely be on the flight logs.
And so that's what, like, honestly, the coolest thing about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake was I was like, oh my God, are they saying that he was innocent and these parents murdered him and he's a vengeful spirit coming back to punish the
that's the only thing that makes
he was a child molester. Nope, he was an evil child molester and the parents were right to kill him, and he came back because of how evil he was and because they did an act of evil to him, and they completely undercut the only interesting thing about. They were like, holy shit, in the theater I was like, well, this movie's dog shit, but they are going to make Freddy Krueger a sympathetic character. And then they just didn't do that instead, and it was
they also had extra problems with, at least in my opinion, his design looking like an actual burn victim is
not great.
You shouldn't do that.
Not great.
He should look like a monster.
Yes.
Because otherwise you're just like...
You're making him sympathetic.
Aren't burn victims evil? Or isn't Freddy sympathetic? And I was like, I don't want to think either thing. But the thing makes me...
They didn't understand a lot of what was going on with the whole Freddy. Like, they didn't get the Freddy of it all, I don't think, and that's sort of central to the. Oh my God, have you ever seen the Freddy TV show?
Freddy's Nightmares.
Freddy's Nightmares.
I watched part of the first episode because Toby Hooper directed it.
Yes,
and I like Toby Hooper a lot.
Well, I watched I watched part of that first episode too, and I had to stop because the ads, it was for free on Plex, and the ads were so fucking long and frequent.
That's, I think I found it free on Tubi.
But the second half of that episode is Freddy's origin story. Like, he's in court and stuff.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, they make it seem like...
And the soundtrack is like so loud is what it's like...
It was so bad.
It's crazy.
I couldn't believe that they did that. Like, they're like, we're going to do a Freddy TV show, but then he's not in the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you know the rest of the premise? Because it's just like, these are Freddy's nightmares.
Yeah, they're the nightmares that so Freddy, so Freddy, these are nightmares that you have? Like, so he's like, I try to kill these kids and I just can't. Whenever I try to kill these kids, they like fight me back and beat me and I never get to kill them. So Stranger Things.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you, in a total shakeup, want to lead on the game? Because... I would like to talk about some of these foods, but I will have to reveal the answers to food or faux.
Oh, we're doing a food or faux?
Food or Faux.
Well, so
Food or Faux returns.
Here's the thing. Part of my morning this morning was that my routine was mildly disrupted, and it threw me into a spiral of anxiety and shame, because when I get anxious, then the shame comes in. Because you're ashamed for feeling anxious, and
I get it.
Nobody else on the planet is having this. You're fine. You're fine. And so let's just roll with it. Let's throw all fucking structure out the window. It's Sunday morning. It's like 7:45 for me on the Western Coast. So let's do it. Let's kick into Food or Faux with a theme song that will play now. That's one of the first themes.
Wow, that's so cool that you did those like extra Stranger Things like synth stings in the.
No, it's fine. I'll figure something out. It's gonna be a little.
I'm joking.
No, I know. No. You're having some fun. It is funny that this is our first. Well, probably when it comes out, even this will be our first repeated theme, our first repeated game.
Although some of our games are probably repeated in like
spirit
in what they kind of are.
Yes,
it's kind of hard to design a one-player game.
Well, I mean, yeah, you'd have to work for a game design company almost to be able to figure that out.
A game design company that specializes in solo games. All right, so this is Food or Faux Stranger Things Snack Food Edition.
Oh fuck, here we go. And new listeners, I'm historically very bad at the games, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, in the first instance of this, you early in the episode talked about the One Ring Burger, and then when we got to the end of the episode, you're like, that can't be real.
I did? Oh, no, I don't remember that, and I lived that episode, and I edited it.
So confident.
Wow.
And you even go like... because I think you win that one at the end. I was like, and I could have even said this other one that's on the menu, Bilbo's like shake, and you're like, well, that's fake. And I was like,
no,
I'm reading it off the menu, you fool.
Oh, well, I was early days.
Yeah, now you're an expert. So for this one, I have formatted all of the snacks so that the company name is up front. Or the like product name is up front, and then the like specific thing is after that.
And then I have to tell you food.
So these might feel a little jumbled or weird.
So I have to tell you food or faux.
Faux as in
F-A-U-X.
Like fake.
Faux hawk.
Not like you're gonna fight the food. So this first one on the list, and I will not be describing these because I think that gives away a little too much.
Lay it on me, man. I got this.
Totino's Pizza Rolls. Hellfire Club Spicy Cheese.
Fake.
Ooh, that one is real.
This does not set a good tone. Now I want some of those. I'm going to go find... Can you Google if they have those at Ralph's?
Oh, this, I will say these are from the history of Stranger Things, not just recently, so I think this is not a recent one.
You're going to list foods that I want and can't have. Oh, no.
Fruit Gushers, Mind Flayers, Mystery Mind Flavor.
Okay, so here's the thing. What our audience might not know about Andrew is he fancies himself a bit of a writer. Okay, and so part of me wants to say this is Andrew writing a very funny...
You think Mind Flavor is me?
Well, I think it's pretty good if somebody hadn't watched the series for them to write that. But now the way that
series, we all know that there's no Mind Flavor.
No, there's a Mind Flayer in the first season. That's what they call the Demogorgon. I'm going to say...
actually in the third season.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to say it's real. It's real.
Oh, that one's fake.
You Motherfucker, you did it. Honestly, I opened the door to that myself by talking
know.
about it. So I'm sorry. I talked myself
Trying
out
to
of that
throw
one.
you off too much. All right, so we're on to 3. There are 10, so you are 0 and 2 so far.
Oh, I love the updates.
The next one from Frankfurt. The Stranger Things dig in dips. Stranger Things
Real.
dig in dips. That is real.
Yes. Oh, on the board, baby.
Those are those candy stick that you dip in candy powder.
Whoa. I want all
Yep.
of these.
Next one here. Doritos Collisions. Cool Ranch X Stranger Pizza.
Holy
the
shit, that could
flavor
be
of
real, or it could
Stranger
just
Pizza.
be you mashing words together that have something to do with Stranger Things, because we're going to talk about a Stranger
Doritos
Things pizza later.
Collisions.
Fake.
Ooh, that one's real.
God damn, dude. Oh no, okay.
Stranger Pizza.
Like I
don't
thought
know
you
what the
I
hell that
literally
means.
thought you were just putting the words
I
together,
know.
like Stranger Pizzas things times demo thing.
Gatorade. Upside down citrus cooler.
Jesus Christ, real?
That one is real.
Okay. Woo. If you like, honestly, that would be a testament to your writing ability
Yeah.
to come up with something so lazy on the
I was going to throw you off by immediately going Gatorade citrus cooler because they did do citrus cooler and upside down citrus cooler for Stranger Things. As stupid as that is.
So was one of them red and one of them black? Like, I don't know.
One of them was orange and the other one was black.
Have
But
I-
I think it might have just been the packaging.
Have I told you about the aliens billboard that says it's fascinating and frightening? The Alien Earth billboard by my house.
No.
So it says it's fascinating and frightening, and I always read it in Patty Harrison's voice from I Think You Should Leave. It's fascinating and frightening. Like, and popcorn.
And frightening.
All right. So I'm 2 and what's the score? 2 and
2 and
3?
3.
Mm.
Edie's or Eddie's. I don't know how you pronounce that one. It's the ice cream brand.
Yep,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Scoops Ahoy Upside Down Fudge Sundae.
Real.
Ooh, that one's fake.
Oh, fuck. How did you come up with that? I need a behind the curtain.
That one's because my coworker insisted that Scoops Ahoy was a good pun on, like, in the Stranger Things world. There's a ice cream place called Scoops Ahoy, which I'm sure you're aware of.
So you're outsourcing this stuff.
Oh,
this
he didn't
isn't
come up
just
with that. I was so fascinated that he thought Scoops Ahoy was a good pun.
Oh wow. Oh, like Ships Ahoy.
Yeah, it's a bad pun.
But it's a play. So Chips Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy's a good pun.
But here's the thing.
But
So
they're not pirate cookies or like sailor cookies.
Chips Ahoy, and the other one is a bad pun because it's simply doing that again.
But it's also just, it's not close.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like, you could almost
scoops
call it,
and
like,
ships are
like
not.
they could have called it Sundays Ahoy and it would have been the same level of pun.
You're right. It's the number of syllables isn't enough, and a lot of people don't get that.
Yep. Fools. Kellogg's Demogorgon Crunch cereal.
Real.
That one is real.
I
That one is
remember.
real. It
I
is
think I
marketed
saw
as
that.
Just Demogorgon Crunch. That one's a recent one too.
Ooh.
So you're 3 and 4, I believe. 3 and 4. Tasty Cake Chocolate Covered Cherry Vecna Cake. Lots of K's in there.
False. Not real.
That-
Faux.
Is false. You are correct.
I forgot how to respond in the game.
False.
Fake. Faux.
Fake. Faux. So you're tied up, I think. 4 and 4.
4 and
Yes,
4.
'cause there's
2 left.
Cake Bites. Code Red Cake Bites.
Repeat that. Used it in a sentence.
Cake Bites. I'm talking about Code Red Cake Bites.
Use it in a sentence. The clue is real.
That is real.
I knew it, and the way I knew it wasn't really related to the show at all.
Yeah. I know it's it's bad. It's a bad.
They don't
title.
eat cake bites in the show, to my knowledge, unless it's in the finale. They all sit around and go, "Well, now that we've defeated that Vecna monster, let's eat
Time
some
to eat
cake
some
bites."
Cake bites. And the final one, whatchamacallit bar brand, the Mr. What's It Macallit bar.
You motherfucker, dude. Fake.
You got me.
Yes! 6-4, baby!
Oh.
I won the dumb game on my podcast.
So you can start off on a high note. So, of course, today we're talking about Stranger Things versus the Palermo's Surfer Boy Pizza.
Palermo's. Did you look up this company at all?
I did.
What other?
Did you?
What other? No, I didn't. I don't. Maybe I should have. I kind of let you do the looking stuff.
No,
up.
it's
But Palermo's. What other frozen pizzas do they make?
let's see. Here they make. I had this pulled up. They make not only the Surfer Board pizza, of course, because they would be out of business, but they make Palermo's pizzas.
Okay.
Which is a brand I think mostly at Walmart. They make the Screamin' Sicilian brand.
That makes sense. Screamin' Sicilian. Okay. Everything's kind of locking into place now. That julienne pepperoni. All right.
They also make Urban Pie pizza.
Oh, I don't like that. That seems racist.
I mean, they're pretty good.
Oh, you've had Urban
no.
Pies?
I have. I've had all of these.
Does it
I was
have
very
a-
surprised these are all the same.
So Urban
place.
Pie, does it have a? I don't know. Does it have a rap?
It's
does
not
it
like
have a
Rap
rap
Snacks.
guy? Okay,
No.
okay. It's not a rap guy
No,
pizza.
I think it's more just like trying to feel like Metropolitan.
Ah,
not
like
uh,
urban, not like get at me, dog.
yeah, it's not like get at me, dog.
That's an old C-Lab joke when they're he's explaining to the black character that he's urban, and he's like, "You're urban, like get at me, dog."
No, Urban Pie. The aesthetic I would say is like charcuterie.
Oh, you're out at a
Which is
fancy restaurant
strange to me,
downtown
'cause
where they have
it
charcuterie
has
boards.
to look like it's written on a chalkboard or something.
Come on in for our urban pie.
Yeah. And then they also make Connie's pizza.
I've never had a Connie's.
Connie's is the worst of those, I would say.
The
I
only
think.
ones that I've had are the Surfer Boy pizzas and the Screamin' Sicilian. And Screamin'
Screamin'
Sicilians are
Sicilian's
good. They
That has
are.
a little cardboard mustache on the back that you can pop up and put inside of your nose so that it sticks.
I didn't know that, but that does make sense with the sticker now from the Surfer Boy. They're like a kitschy kind of. We do goofy stuff with the package kind of place.
Yeah, the sticker. We could talk about the sticker for a while.
Oh
I
my
feel,
God.
'cause-
I didn't even see the sticker on the first box. Yes, I'm high most of the time when I'm making frozen pizzas, but it said you get a sticker in the box, and then I completely forgot about it. And then you told me, you were like, well, it's easy to miss because it's actually fastened to the inside of the fucking
Yeah,
box.
they literally glue it to the inside of the box.
It's essentially that you have to peel the sticker off and make
Or
it sticky.
Cut the box from the front.
Yeah,
If you want to,
unfucking believable.
I think they have instructions to like cut up your box to get the sticker. If
Oh my
you
God,
don't
just
wanna
put the
stick it
sticker in the
immediately.
box. We just put the sticker technology. We've had a sticker in a box for 100 years.
The stickers. There are 2 sets of 11 stickers.
What? I thought I have to go out and get so many more pizzas now.
No, there's a wave 1 of stickers. So I'm sorry you've missed wave 1. And
Oh
now
my
there's
God.
Wave 2.
Honestly, that gives me that heartens me though because because the pizza is good. It's definitely better than a $6 pizza because we are going to have to talk about how these are in a premium class of frozen pizza.
Yes.
They're $9.99 out here.
Yeah.
And that's when you're talking about a $10 frozen pizza, like I could order a Domino's 2-topping medium and pick it up at the Domino's by my house for less than that.
It's funny you should mention that because people in the comments be saying the same thing.
But It is
Mhm.
very. We'll talk about that. We'll get to the quality of it. It is a premium. It feels like the crust is better. It's more consistent. The toppings tasted of a higher quality.
Yeah.
It feels like it's definitely they're doing something a little bit better than the people over at Tombstone or DiGiorno.
Yeah. I would never mistake DiGiorno for delivery.
I fucking.
I'm just going to say it
like
right
that's
now. I don't care who comes after me.
I can't fucking those ads are so stupid. It's like, what delivery pizza have you ever had that's got a big puffy fucking puff of crust around the outside? Like, get out of here.
Yeah. Palermo's, I don't know. They're doing something good. I do like all the brands. The stickers, very strange choice to like glue them to the inside of the box.
And to make so many. Like, do you think is Stranger Things has it permeated the culture so much that they're going to sell more
it's
pizzas because
huge.
people are going to say, I want all of those stickers? How many people do you think are trying to collect all those stickers and just like throwing the pizzas away?
Oh God, I don't want to think about that. But I did find a lot of people who are like, I've never watched Stranger Things, but I had to try this pizza.
It looks good. It looks like a wood fire pizza, kind of. And
Well, the back of the box itself is like an 80s aesthetic. It's very pleasing to the eye. Like it does make you want to pick it up.
yeah, Surfer
So
Boy
I get
Pizza
that.
in the show is the pizza place in the show where the character that they introduced in one of the later seasons, he's like one of the only good characters not the only good characters, but he's a funny character that they've added who actually makes the show more fun to watch.
I like the is it Brett Gelman?
Why are don't bait me, you motherfucker. Like, we're not doing video. You're just
What?
like, who's the,
Brett Gelman.
you're just mentioning the people with
Right? Was
you're
that
like,
the
yeah,
guy?
Brett Gelman. Also David Harbour's in this. David Harbour David Harbour
I
and
like Brett Gelman in this show. is what I'm saying.
yeah, they've
I'm
got
not
some
just saying a
they've got
name.
some politics that disagree with you, Adam, as far as like
I
maybe.
have no idea.
Oh, you weren't
No,
making
I
a joke?
genuinely don't know.
Oh no, Brett Gelman is a fucking psychopath, dude. Like,
Oh,
he's
no.
fucking nuts, man.
Oh no!
Like, he's one of those people that's like, good, we get to kill Arabs. Like, he's a
No.
fucking maniac, dude. But yeah, so no, he's was another character that they added in the latter half of the series. He is. Unfortunately, Brett Gelman can give a pleasing performance, but he is one of the biggest of that type of psychopath on Twitter. It was crazy. And then like
Oh boy!
it's just so weird when somebody thinks that kind of stuff or it has such low value for human beings and stuff, and then you watch them do this like lighthearted performance or whatever, and then you imagine him just like walking off the soundstage and taking out his phone and just being like, I hope they all get fucking melted in their hospital beds. Jesus Christ, Brett Gelman, what the fuck, dude?
Oh,
But yeah, he's funny.
that sucks.
He's funny.
Yeah,
in it. He's a funny guy.
He's fun in the show. Maybe I would have found him less funny if I was thinking.
No.
those thoughts as well, but-
I truly thought that I thought you were trolling me. You were like, hey, you know who else is in the show? That
No, I
Brett
recognize
Gelman
him
that you
from
like so
stuff.
damn much.
Oh. So the pizza is made by Palermo. There is 22 stickers. I will say that is too many. And
11
also
per
that
series?
No, it's 11. I guess when they did the first half of the season, and then they did like released another wave of pizzas. And
Oh
there's
my
more
God, dude.
different stickers. One of them's good. I like it. If you get the Surfer Boy pizza sticker that has like a little cartoon pizza slice with a layer
Aw,
of cheese.
I got the
want that
Hellfire
guy.
Club sticker, the little devil looking guy. And
Just the devil head.
yeah, and
That's the same damn one I got.
I don't even know what I
What if
would
this is
have
just
gotten.
their genius shit where they just put out one sticker and they're like, you got to keep hunting.
Oh, dude, that was there's
We're on different sides of the country. We got the same one sticker across 4 pizzas.
well, yeah, right. You got so I don't know what I got in the first pizza. It could have been a different
Oh
sticker
yeah,
for
because
all I
it went in
know.
the trash.
So That reminds me of when the new line of Ninja Turtles would come out, and on the back of the package, there'd be like characters listed that you're like, did they ever release this guy? And then, you find out when you're adult that they did, but there was only a few or whatever. But yeah, it's just like, are you just saying there's 11 stickers?
Yeah, it's like the classic film Mr. Sardonicus. Do you know about Mr. Sardonicus?
No. Is that a Woody Allen movie?
No, Mr. Sardonicus is I believe it's a Castle film from like William Castle.
Okay.
Who did all the gimmicks. He always had the gimmicks, like House on Haunted Hill. He'd have like a skeleton on a wire fly through the theater at some point.
Oh, he's like the Tingler. But
yeah, yes. Tingler, a good movie.
The
even without the
Tingler
dead.
is loose in the theater.
I like the Tingler.
Oh, it's great.
But Mr. Sardonicus also is a classic movie era where all the trailers are just like, let me tell you about Mr. Sardonicus. He's a real sick son of a bitch.
Oh, man. I love those kinds of trailers, dude. They're my favorite.
You should look up the trailer for Mad Love because it's Peter Lorre. And he's like,
oh, hello, it's me, Peter Lorre.
Hello. I'm
And he
in a
takes-
film
he-
called
he-
Mad Love.
well, he answers a call and it's this lady and she's like, oh, hello, I heard you're on a new film. And he's like,
Oh, yes, it's called Mad Love. Let me tell you about it.
and then he tells the entire plot of the film
Oh, my
in the
God,
trailer.
dude.
It's like a 50-minute movie or something.
There was God, Satan willing, if I ever get to make a movie, I want to do shit like that. Like there was a friend of mine always used to cite this when he was in film class. They showed like the trailer for Psycho. And it's just Alfred Hitchcock walking around. He's like showing the sets, and he goes, "I can't even describe what happens in here. It's just absolutely terrifying."
That's good
like,
shit, man.
like just like imagine you're just like Paul Thomas Anderson. Like Paul Thomas Anderson comes out,
like-
and he's talking about one battle after another, and he's like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
look at this set."
Like Ari Aster comes out and he's just like, you won't even believe what Joaquin Phoenix does here.
You're gonna feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I love those trailers, but Mr. Sardonicus famously is like, it's just about like an awful guy. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, the audience votes on if he is like executed or not. And like, famously, there was never a screening where he wasn't executed. So the whole thing was like, oh, it's rigged. Like there is only one ending to the movie because they assumed that would be the only ending that ever got chosen. And even if it wasn't, that's just how they did it.
Well, yeah, and I mean, what the projectionist is gonna like go up there and be like, "I gotta play a different reel" if they pick it. Fucking A, dude. No, they only
I think
made.
it was supposed to be like little glow in the dark paddles were how you voted or something, like some dumb crap.
Man,
I love William Castle.
Movies used to be real different, man. Go into the
used to be
movies.
cool.
He did used to be cool. Now it's you just
used
go
to
and
be
get
so
COVID,
cool.
and then you got long COVID.
So let's. I'll give you the copy from the Palermo Surfer Boy Pizzas.
Yeah.
So first off, we've got the Hawkins High Cheese Pizza. Enjoy your very own Stranger Things Hawkins High Cheese Pizza, inspired by the final season of Netflix's Stranger Things. If you are a fan of Surfer Boy Pizza, don't trip. This pie's pizzeria-style crust is topped with a zesty tomato sauce and such radical amounts of gooey cheeses like mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, and romano that you'll be hitting the high honor roll at Hawkins High. Chow down on every bodacious new flavor and collect a wicked limited edition collectible Stranger Things sticker in each box. Throw a pie in the oven and watch your taste buds turn upside down.
I'm sorry that I almost cut you off before the throw a pie in the oven and watch your taste buds turn upside down. That was bad podcasting on my part.
Oh no, you got excited.
I got excited and I can't even remember why now. I never saw the Hawkins cheese pizza. I didn't even see that shit.
Well, then we've also got the Palace Arcade Pepperoni Pizza. There's only one unique line of text in this one. They're all the same opening and ending. But this dope za will have you crushing every high score at Hawkins Palace Arcade on a single quarter with its signature pizzeria-style crust, zesty tomato sauce, and mounds of pepperoni.
I remember what I was going to say now. I understand that it's Surfer Boy Pizza. And that first pizza said like radical and bodacious and shit. but
Mhm.
they're kind of biting the Ninja Turtles' dick on that one. Like,
They are.
because the Ninja Turtles would exist now, I believe. I think that I think it's 1987 or 89. Like, I wish I knew exactly what year the finale is supposed to take place, because I remember watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3-part pilot at my grandma's house in 1987. So it's gotta be they must be aware
First
of the Ninja
comic was
Turtles.
released in 1984.
Yeah, that doesn't count though. These kids they wouldn't be aware of the comic, I don't think. Well, maybe they'd be like, "Oh, we read the comic, so we don't like the cartoon." But yeah, the cartoon came out in 1987, I believe.
Yes, it did come out in 87.
And that was
Ran from 87 to 96.
changed the whole fucking world, baby. He-Man walked so that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles could run for a fucking decade. I love it. But yeah, so what's the unique line of text for the Hawkins Lab combination pizza?
Well, it's half unique. It says, if you are a fan of Surfer Boy pizza, don't trip. This pie has a pizzeria-style crust topped with zesty tomato sauce and righteous toppings like pepperoni, Italian sausage, mozzarella, cheese, and a kick of hatch chili spice that'll have you ready to break into Hawkins Labs with your own posse.
I love that. Read that again. The first part of that. Don't trip. I just love that.
If you are a fan of Surfer Boy pizza, don't trip.
Do you think that they would? Did they say "don't trip" like that in the 80s?
I don't even really understand what that sentence is in this
It's
context.
like, don't trip, dog. Get to the pizza. It's like, don't even trip,
there's
bro. Eat the pizza, because you'd be tripping to not eat the pizza.
But this has the implication. Like, if you were a fan of Surfer Boy pizza, and granted, this statement is not meant to stand up to the level of scrutiny that we're applying to it, but if you were a fan of Surfer Boy pizza, say I am, don't trip. Why was I?
Well, if you're a fan of Surfer Boy pizza, you don't want to trip on your way to this pizza because you're going to like it. And if you were to trip,
sure.
you would fall down and then you don't get the pizza. And we've established you're a fan, so don't trip.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And then the final one. This tubular zaw will have you hitting every store and say, oh, this is, of course, the Starcourt Mall Supreme Pizza.
I didn't see that either. What's on it? What are the toppings? Oh.
This tubular zaw will have you hitting every store and sale at the Starcourt Mall with its pizzeria-style crust, zesty tomato sauce, and stellar toppings like piles of pepperoni, mounds of Italian sausage, and tons of onions, peppers, and olives.
Okay, so it's actually a supreme pizza. Okay. A lot of frozen pizza places will say that it's a supreme, but it's more like a combination or a meat lovers, but they actually have the veggies on there. I wouldn't get that because I think that, like, you know, if I wanted
Put an olive on a pizza.
Olives are just, it's like little turds. Like, you're just putting little turds on it.
It's just like, why are you...
Whenever somebody orders olives on a pizza, it's just like, you just had them just sprinkle little turds. Just put little oily turds.
I used to work at Whole Foods. This is like a fun recurring bit we can have on the show too. Is like, where did Andrew used to work? Because I've had many jobs. But I used to work at Whole Foods, and there was this lawyer that would come in that everyone fucking hated. He's a bald lawyer.
People hated a lawyer?
I know, right? He has a bald head, long ponytail. Good look, right?
Oh, dude, that could have been me, but I decided to shave it.
Long rat tail ponytail.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and one of the big things was he once tripped down or up the escalators and tried to like sue the store. Cool stuff. But what he would do, there are multiple salad bars at Whole Foods, right? You've probably been to a Whole Foods.
Oh, I have, yeah. And they also have 100 different kinds of olives.
Mm-hmm. And these are all by weight and by SKU. So what this nasty man would do is he would get a salad container. He would fill it 3/4 of the way up with olives, and then he would like put a thin layer of something else on top. to try and get the SKU of that thing. Because the salad was like $4 less a pound than olives.
So when you say SKU, you're talking about the SKU?
Yes.
Okay. What's that stand for?
Superconductor unit.
Oh, that's not how you spell conductor. You almost got me.
That is if you were the marketing company stock keeping unit.
Okay, so
It's
you
a
want to...
unique internal alphanumeric code that businesses create to track and manage specific inventory items, Google AI tells me.
So was there a camera that decided what the SKU was for the object?
No, it's kind of an honor system thing of like, whatever's on top is what the cashier's going to see, right? Because the cashier's not a psycho who's going to start just like putting their hand into your food to be like,
Let me.
So
You guys
bed of
can't see
gravy
this.
down
You
here.
can't see this because you don't have video, and we're not doing video for the podcast yet. But
Sign up
Andrew's
for the
hand
Patreon
motion.
and you can see the video.
Andrew's hand motion of like just moving the lettuce aside to see the piles of oily, disgusting olives underneath it was really I think we should do video now. I was on the fence about it, but watching you do that, like just push that, get that out
I
of
can
there.
put on a show. Yeah, there's such a layer of so much bad about him, and then like the thought of just a pound of olives that somebody had lightly covered with like debris to be like, don't look at my olives. I'm gonna go stuff those in my head later.
Oh my God, yes. And like, if he's a lawyer, he can afford full price olives.
I think he was a bad lawyer.
Well, even I guess.
Yeah.
I when you say bad lawyer, I immediately was like, public defenders are poor, but they're good lawyers. Probably. I respect public defenders are the only good lawyers.
I mean, Better Call Saul was the best when he was a public defender.
I haven't seen that yet. Does he live?
I mean, you've seen Breaking Bad, which is set after it.
It's the same guy?
Spoilers, I
guess.
guess.
Is Mike Ehrmantraut alive in it?
No, Better Call Saul I like ultimately better than Breaking Bad.
Oh, well, good. Is it so the Breaking Bad show always bothered me as a writer because everybody was like, it's the best writing fucking ever. Oh my God, he's like a high school teacher who then decides to do meth, and it's like, okay, look, sell meth, yeah, like look,
decides to sell meth.
Here's the thing, dog. That whole fucking the writing on that show is just every character will make the exact wrong decision every single time.
Yeah,
that's not like good writing. You know, to me, like I understand that
it's fine.
I understand the tension and all that, but when like from the perspective of like the nuts and bolts of it, yes, structurally it's very good, but it literally is just people making the wrong decision. There's A and B, and they always pick B, and B is bad, and it's just
probably love the increasingly poor decisions of Todd Margaret.
Oh, don't even get me fucking started on that show. I did love it, but I couldn't watch it. Like
it's so hard to
so
watch.
Fucking
because that's
cringe,
truly
dude.
A guy making the worst decisions.
And
every
that's
point.
why it's good though. Like they did it there, and like as much as I think David Cross is kind of a jerk. Like every interview I've ever seen of him, I think he's got great politics and he's a good guy, but he just comes off as like he was on Doug Benson's weed podcast, and all he did was like talk shit about weed, and it's like I get it, you're kind of like you like ruffling feathers, buddy. I get it, but
Andy Kaufman. Is that the guy?
Exactly. He has. It seems like he has less of a sense of humor off camera than on camera sometimes, I guess. But the fact that he was so involved in Todd Margaret, and it's the fact that they produced it like a British show. It was super fucking interesting, dude. And the fact that you mentioned that show, and it's the first time I've thought about it in years, but that's good because they're doing the bit. Like they're
very aware.
Like
of what
the
they're
people
doing,
who are
and
writing Breaking
awful.
Bad, the people who were writing Breaking Bad were going, we are fucking killing it, dude. Nobody would expect these characters to fucking Walter hides Walter kills his girlfriend. Oh my god. You know, like it's just like, nah, dude.
Yeah, Todd Margaret would have like killed the girlfriend and then like tried to hide her body, but like stepped through her head or something. Like it's just been the worst,
And then
awful things to watch.
And then he
like,
walks out the apartment door, and the body is dragging behind
Still
him because
stuck
he's
on
got
his
the
foot.
foot
He
in
can't get it
her
off.
head, and he's like shaking it.
He's trying to break her in half, like on the door to like get his foot out.
They only
'cause
did the
there's
2 seasons.
police knocking.
They only did the 2 seasons of that, and it ends with him in the nuclear submarine about to destroy the world. Right? That was how it ended.
I don't know if I've actually seen the ending.
Oh God, dude. Yeah, if I recall. Spoiler
Ran
alert.
for 3 seasons.
Ooh, maybe I've only seen the first 2.
He's got a goatee in the last season.
The problem is,
So I've definitely not seen the last season.
it's
It's
too
free on Tubi.
it's too cringe to watch.
It's true.
Sometimes it's that the British Office, you know, it's
Yeah.
like it absolutely distills that cringe comedy down to a diamond, and then it like cuts your eyeballs with that diamond.
Uh-huh.
But Stranger Things pizzas, Palermo.
Oh, yeah. I wrote this down because the cheese pizza is 21.3 ounces. The pepperoni pizza is 23 ounces. The lab combo is 23.65 ounces. Supreme pizza, 25.2 ounces.
Okay.
It's a large discrepancy.
Whoa.
I mean, I understand it's toppings, but they're all the same price. It's interesting.
Whoa.
Just interesting.
You're
That's all I'm
blowing
saying.
my mind because it's not super interesting, and I know
No,
you're
it's
doing a
not.
bit like you're laughing about it, and we're having fun. Like I want the
There's
audience
almost a
to know.
4-ounce discrepancy from cheese to Supreme.
And 4
That's all I'm
ounces,
saying.
4 ounces would be a big deal if you were getting a pound of weed. Like
Yeah,
if you're getting a
someone left
pound
4
of weed,
ounces
and
of
it should
weed
be
out of your
16
weed.
ounces of 16
Yeah.
ounces of weed, and they only give you 12 ounces of weed. That's hundreds of dollars of difference.
Yeah,
But
think about it.
you were joking, but I have had this thought recently, like they should charge by how many calories it is. Like why is it that like this thing
How
that's
many
got
kilojoules of energy do I get from this
yes,
pizza?
and then I thought if it was socialism, that is how it would work. And that's why I want it like that. It's like you should be like something that's like 500 calories will be the same. Something that's 200 calories will be the same price as something that's 500 calories, and that fucking blew my mind. And yes, I'm a stoner to some degree or whatever, so like things blow my fucking mind sometimes. But I just like it shouldn't like, and I can't even remember my fucking example. I had an example for this. I guess
It was the Supreme pizza versus the cheese pizza. You were like 4 ounces difference.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
not the ounces difference. No. But
Yeah.
but you could look at the calories for those two things.
That's true.
And the
I'm
cheese
sure the
pizza is going to
Supreme
have
has
fewer
more.
calories. So, man, I wish I had a better punchline there. But I thought about that recently, seriously. Like, we should be charging by how many calories something is, not by like whatever
All right,
arbitrary
right here.
fucking bullshit.
If you're a listener, write the senator of wherever you live.
Oh, you should
Tell
also
them.
write to the senator and say, "Hey, kidnapping Maduro was bad."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to date the episode, but this is either right before.
That just happened.
This is going to come out during World War III, so I feel like we should mention that, like, yeah, we just lived through the inciting incident of what y'all are dealing with now.
exciting. Well, there's some instructions on how to get your sticker out of the box.
Awesome. How do they recommend it?
After taking out your pizza, carefully open the carton and you will find your sticker affixed to the inside behind the front of pack panel. That's step 1.
Unfucking real, dude. As
Step
first off,
2.
let me stop you right there for now. As somebody who was a Six Sigma process engineer, that's a terrible first step. That is a really bad description.
Yeah, no. As somebody who works in the board game industry, there was one draft of a rule book that we were putting out that was like, count the number of troops in this area, divide by 2, or divide by the number of surrounding areas, and then take the remainder. And I was like, nobody's doing this. What are you talking-
Just
no
tell them
one's
how
doing
many.
this
6.
equation.
Say 6 troops.
Step 2. If you want to apply your sticker immediately, simply remove the sticker. However, if you want to save for future use, cut the entire sticker pad out following the dotted lines.
This is just so fucking crazy. We've had a sticker in a box. They've had a sticker in a fucking box for
But
100
it's not
goddamn
like this
years.
sticker.
People would open a Nesquik container in the 1940s, and there would
People
be a
would open
sticker
Cracker
inside
Jacks.
of it. Cracker Jacks have had a sticker in the box for
Here's the
100.
thing about Cracker Jacks, too. Cracker Jacks only had stickers or like shitty puzzles when I was a kid. They opened the Cracker Jacks box in that It series, and they're pulling out little metal toys, and I was like, that rules. That's so cool.
Yeah, dude. Sorry if the audience heard my tummy grumbling just now. A part of my routine. I did not get my typical Wendy's yet.
Of course, step 3, collect them all.
Oh my
With 11 unique sticker designs in the first wave, a rare holographic treatment on each, and a second wave of stickers coming. There's no shortage of excitement.
Are these pizzas gonna last beyond the series? Do you think? Do you think we'll have Surfer Boy pizzas 10 years from now?
Oh God, I have so many reviews of these pizzas.
I would
pulled up.
like to. I would like to buy like a Surfer Boy pizza on sale. Like they're the kind of pizza where like if I went and they were like Surfer Boy pizzas are $7.99 this week, I'd be like, oh, I'll
These
grab one.
Sold out at the grocery store near me. These kept selling out. Like it is
Wow.
crazy how popular these were.
So I got mine at the Smart and Final, which is like the cheaper grocery store that Kroger owns, I think, across the street from where I work. And they've only had the Hawkins Lab combination and the pepperoni, but they've had them consistently.
Nice. I mean, that is the good one.
You think the Hawkins Lab, the Hawkins Lab combination is the good one?
Yeah, I think that one's really good. I had the pepperoni one too, which is also really good.
Hatch chilies are good. I don't know what a hatch chili is, but I've decided that I like it.
They're kind of these like bland pepper. We would always have Hatch. Again, this is Whole Foods. This is an apt episode to bring it up, I suppose, because they would always have Hatch season, and you'd like sell piles of Hatch chilies because they are like in season for a short time, or they're popular in time.
I thought that they were, when they said Hatch chilies, all I could think about was that it's like a Lost tie-in because of the Hatch. That's the number one Hatch that I have in my mind as a millennial is the hatch that Desmond is in Lost.
Sure. This is a comment on a review of the Hawkins Lab combination pizza. Lol, I kept one in my freezer for 3 years to eat during the finale. Didn't think they would re-release them. At least I can get a fresh one now.
Whoa, so these Surfer Boy pizzas were around years ago? I did not know that.
Yeah, someone also said, hopefully they aren't all sold out this year. I wasn't ever able to find the flavor I wanted last season. Gonna be hunting these out this year.
I think that the Stranger Things pizza could outlast the series.
Yeah.
What is it, like Ecto Cooler, right? Remember Ecto Cooler?
Ecto Cooler briefly was like just brought back as a flavor.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
After,
Like,
yeah.
there was no there was no Slimer in the real Ghostbusters on anymore, but Ecto Cooler was something you could get for a long time thereafter. And I feel like we're going to see that with this Stranger Things pizza. You know, you'll be able to get a Hawkins Lab combination in 2032. You know, and it'll probably correspond with the reboot of Stranger Things because nobody has any fucking ideas.
Yeah, it's I mean, they are doing a spin-off series, I think, or they want to. I don't know what it would be.
I mean, there's upside, like so spin-offs for that kind of shit is easy because they'll just be like, oh, this was also happening somewhere else. There's a bunch of these places. Whatever. This is just other kids. I don't know.
Yeah. 11 comes back to life and
What? Oh, dude.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
She's killed by an alien.
Yep, she's killed by an alien, eaten whole to absorb her powers.
Oh man,
or
I wanted
something.
to laugh, but I had coffee in my.
Yeah, that was the context I was going to ask you for. Is why does all the aliens try to eat Winona Ryder to absorb her powers? Does she have like some sort of riding powers? Or
Winona
something?
Ryder, that's so funny.
yeah.
You think she doesn't have powers. You didn't watch the show. Winona Ryder is like one of the better things about the Stranger Things.
She is in the finale, and she kind of doesn't really speak. It's really weird. I was like, do they just have like an AI of her? Like, they just
it's
have
like
a
that?
computer
'Cause
version of her walking around?
because she has like central speeches in the penultimate episode, like the ones you. I think
Yeah.
it's so fucking funny. So you thought that we were
Well,
just gonna.
she has lines later on.
But you thought we were just going to
Yeah.
talk about the finale. I thought we were going to talk
Yeah.
about the finale season, like the last 8
No.
episodes leading up to that.
No, I ain't got time to watch a season
no,
of a show I'm not interested
Of course, dude, of course. Why
that
would I?
finale's 2+ hours long.
Oh man, I don't look forward to it, I guess, but I'm gonna because my wife is my wife is sleeping. She had trouble sleeping last night. She was up this morning, but so I won't be able to vacuum until later, so I can actually watch this shortly after we're done here. And I hate the politics of a lot of people on the show. I don't think that it is a good or really compelling show anymore. But god damn it, I need to see how they end this thing. And that's exactly why I was sitting watching the finale of Lost. You know, I mentioned Lost earlier. Same thing. Lost hadn't been good for years. Like, really,
Yeah.
only the first season of Lost. The first, like, season and a half of Lost is
I
fucking
feel like
great.
there's more to that.
And then it just sucked from then on out. And then when it ended, they were like, "Oh, it's purgatory or whatever." You know, it's what you said, it's what you thought. But they did the lamest version of what we thought. And I
Well, 'cause
felt
they
like
also
for
did
Lost.
like they did the thing. I feel like they did the thing that they were doing when like people found out that Khan was gonna be in the like Star Trek second movie, and they're like, no, it's not him. And then it came out, and they're like, well, it is him, but like
We had to tell you it wasn't.
it's different, and we had to say it wasn't because otherwise you would have known.
But I mean, it's so funny because for like I'm a big soft-brained idiot sometimes. I fucking love Into Darkness. I
do too.
I thought it was just
I think
like
it's fun.
when he
I
says
think
I'm
it's
Khan,
fun.
I was just like, oh, like I'm pretty sure I clapped. I'm pretty sure that I applauded in the theater when he
Well, that's
said
good
his
to hear.
name
You're
is
a
Khan.
Star Trek guy too.
Like really, I really do. Like Star Trek fucking hits me, dude. Like
I like the opening of that movie because it's so yellow. It's so yellow. It blew out my TV with how yellow it was. My TV could not process all the yellows at the beginning of that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that as much.
There's some like little pre-adventure that they're on that is
Oh,
like concluding and
yes,
they're on like a
it's
yellow
when they're
planet.
it's red and yellow. I totally remember what you're talking about now. Yeah. It's when they're running away from those natives, from those indigenous people, and they expose them to the Enterprise, and Spock's got to go on a volcano. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the J.J. Abrams Star Treks, man. Like, I'm the kind of Star Trek fan who I just fucking like Star Trek, dude. Like, even if it's not great, like people, are you fucking telling me there's people who will think that Star Trek Enterprise is great, but they don't like Into Darkness? It's like, I'm sorry, but you're stupid. Like, if you like something this shitty, Star Trek Enterprise, you must love Into Darkness, because it's like, even if it's not like the Star Trek that you love, it's like Enterprise is so goddamn bad. Like, it's a whole bad Star Trek series, and I watched the shit out of it, and I'll probably watch it again for my podcast in 10 years.
And I don't know any. I've famously, I guess, watched 2 episodes of Star Trek, so I have no idea which ones I
Wow.
watched.
I mean, I watched I was sitting with my dad watching the Star Trek The Next Generation premiere in syndication in like the basement of
so
my home in
strange.
1987. And it's like, watched every DS9, every Next Generation. We taped, I just, so many Sunday afternoons watching Star Trek on WGN. Yeah, dude, those syndicated shows really fucking made my childhood. Like, not just Star Trek,
Yeah.
because other syndicated shows,
I mean, we had different times growing up.
exactly, like, do you
'Cause
remember
my syndicated shows were
Stargate SG-1?
No. My family was, or my mom was on Angel,
Okay.
the spinoff of Buffy.
Yep. No. We
I
watched
watched
that.
Buffy as an adult, and I thought that was pretty good, but never really watched that growing up. Just Angel.
Yeah, no, we can't watch it ever again because Joss Whedon's a turd.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Everyone's a turd when you dig deep enough. It's kind of the problem.
Yeah. Not much stuff. I watch less stuff than I used to. I'll just put it that way.
Mom would watch like lots of those, like Stephen King's limited. Like we watched Rose Red was like another one.
Wow. Yeah, no.
About like a crazy hospital.
Yeah.
Oh no, that one's called Hospital, right? Kingdom Hospital.
Oh, so I don't even know, man. Like
and Charmed. Oh,
okay,
so much Charmed.
So those were, and those were syndicated. Charmed was on WGN, I believe. So yeah, that is 10 years later or whatever. Then, because like not only Star Trek for me, but also there was these shows that came out called Action Pack, and it was where they introduced Hercules and the Legendary Journeys, right?
Oh God.
So
yeah,
it was
and
Hercules.
Xena?
It was Hercules and Legendary Journey. Xena a little bit later on, but it was the same production company. And then there was like a Time Cop show, but it wasn't called Time Cop. Because then there was a Time Cop show later based on the movie Time Cop, but
Was it called Chrono Cop?
no, and it's so stupid because I actually had my buddy download it on Plex, and I fucking watched like this action-packed Time Cop show is so fucking good and bad at the same time. It's really, really something else. And like there was a syndicated War of the Worlds TV show around that same time that was really fucking good, bad. But yeah, so we have different generations of syndicated shows that we grew up with. I like that. We'll have a good wide base of reference. I never saw Kingdom Hospital, where the ghosts run the hospital.
Yeah, that one's a really strange one. Because that one probably ages like milk, probably.
Have you ever seen Garth Marenghi's Dark Place?
Oh yeah, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place is definitely ragging a bit on Kingdom Hospital.
Okay,
in there.
like that's what
even
made
though
me
I think
like.
it might predate it, honestly. Never mind.
Yeah, Dark Place is Garth Marenghi's Dark Place might be one of the top 5 funniest things ever created by
so
human
good.
beings.
It's
Like,
so good.
I just Richard Ayoade's performance in that is,
I know.
I mean,
It's
like if you don't know what we're talking about, like, god damn, Gareth
Yeah,
Marenghi's
you gotta
Dark
go.
Place is the
Go
funniest
watch
fucking
that.
thing you'll ever see. So they've released these pizzas for other seasons. I didn't know.
I think it's the same batch every time.
They just keep them in a freezer.
Yeah, they keep one. I mean, this guy had one in a freezer for 3 years, saving for the finale.
What do you think about that? Do you think a frozen pizza would be good 3 years later?
I'm inclined to say no.
Probably not good. But it would be
Yeah,
edible, I think, still.
Maybe. I mean, in this sense. Oh, yeah, just immediately got flashes to the film Bring Her Back.
Oh no!
But-
Yuck. Don't talk to me about that movie. No! Oh no! No! The chewing on the knife. No! Stop that! I turned it off. I then
at that part, that is one of the most horrific
I did
things
watch
I've
it
ever
more,
seen in a movie.
but I turned it off and went, no.
Oh, yeah. There's
I couldn't imagine seeing
frozen
that
thing in that movie that is quite gross.
I could not imagine seeing that movie in a theater and not being able to stop when he's chewing the knife. Like, it was the most heinous, and I've seen all the heinous movies. You know, I've seen all the shocking schlock and the cannibal holocausts of it all, or whatever.
Yep. No,
And
I know.
a kid chewing on a fucking knife, dude.
I know, man. So that's a spoiler, but I that's a spoiler I'm comfortable giving to the film Bring Her Back, because that feels like a thing that should be broadcast.
You should
from,
Google,
like,
does a
as
kid
just-
chew a knife? Like, it should be like, does the dog die? Like,
It is such a horrific thing that happens, and then like that's not the end of the chewing horror in
there's
that
a
movie.
half
there's
hour
so much
of just
chewing.
the most awful shit, and that's probably like chewing is like a symbolic thing of like he's trying to eat the soul or whatever.
I also just didn't think about how much I tried to know so little going into that movie. So I didn't like know anything.
I just knew it was from the people who made Talk to Me.
Yeah.
And I don't
then,
I don't remember Talk
it's-
to Me being the most heinously striking thing.
It's pretty graphic. Like Talk to Me. I think it quiets it down, but like the opening scene in Talk to Me is like brutally graphic.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch it. I loved it. I remember really
If I
liking Talk
remember-
to Me.
Maybe if I'm great, I might be completely misremembering.
It's one of those movies that I don't. So if a horror movie has a bummer ending, like Talk to Me,
it's got a bummer.
I
ending,
don't
yeah.
really watch them again. You
Yeah.
know, if things don't end up somewhat okay for the characters, I don't really re-experience their plight.
Yeah, that's the Australian horror scene though. It's graphic and the endings are pretty.
Yeah,
mean.
Babadook is one I can rewatch.
Yeah.
That's got a hopeful ending. You just put your trauma in the
Yeah.
basement and feed it worms.
Yeah. Did you have you seen Loved Ones? You should check out Loved Ones.
No, not yet.
Check it out. It's a good one.
Oh, did you see Together?
Not yet.
That
I want to.
honestly worth watching. And I'm not going to spoil anything. But I need
waiting
you
for it to come to
I
streaming.
need you to watch the film Together relatively soon, because we have to talk about the last
Okay.
the last shot in the movie. The last shot in the movie is one of the
me.
best. Like,
Okay.
it's so
That's
fucking good.
enough. That's enough. That's all I need.
That's-
I'll check it out.
Oh, maybe. Oh.
The website copy for the Stranger Things pizza. You're going to have to tell me if this is something that is said in the show, because it is a baffling choice to have.
Oh, here
as
we
the
go.
opening sentence. Try before you deny.
I don't remember. I have no fucking
Try
clue.
before you deny.
I don't remember.
As a line of text on a pizza, I was just like, I wasn't going to deny you. Like, I
like
might
you
have
deny.
just not-
Am I going to deny this is pizza?
Yeah.
This is
Try
not
before you
pizza.
deny.
Try it before you deny that it's pizza. Oh, okay. I mean, I can look at it. I can see something's pizza.
Try before you deny. Period. This pie delivers a medium thickness pizzeria style crust, radical flavor combinations, and premium mouth-watering toppings that make you feel like this all was delivered right to your door.
That is from the show, because they always talk about how the upside down, there's a medium thickness between the upside down and the
thought you
real
were
world.
serious for a-
They say a medium thick. Like in the first season, Matthew Modine is like, we have to use L's power to get through the medium thickness. That's like that dark place that they're in.
Yeah. So a few reviews of these. Got the Stranger Things pepperoni pizza on our frozen dinners. Never seen the show, but I've been curious about these, having seen them in the frozen aisle for a while now. Finally decided to give them a try. Very generous amount of pepperoni, and the peps themselves were super tasty.
Yeah, dude, good peps.
Sauce wasn't my personal taste, though. A bit too much of a Campbell's tomato soup type flavor for me.
I don't think that's. I disagree with that. It's closer to a spaghetti sauce or a pizza sauce almost. It's more like pizza sauce.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't taste like
that's what I
tomato
would-
soup. That would be weird if it tasted like tomato soup.
It would be. It would be too thick. Here's a reply. This was my favorite frozen pizza for a while, but my Walmart stopped carrying them. I really liked the crust. I also liked the sauce. Sauce is a big reason why I don't like a lot of the cheaper brands, but this one didn't bother me. I agree that it's better than the regular DiGiorno. I don't like the rising crust pizzas usually because they are too thick, but DiGiorno has a couple new pizzas that are good. Their wood-fired crust is good, and they have a new ultra-thin crust. I just tried the double pepperoni and ricotta one. Very good.
Whoa! So that guy is giving a review of a lot of things at once.
You just got very excited that somebody was talking about this pizza. which is not uncommon. This entire
Well, these are
Reddit
people who
seems to be devoted
so
to this.
these are people who found this frozen pizza that they loved a few years ago, and then their stores stopped carrying it, and then it would sporadically turn up, and they didn't know why.
Yeah,
Like they didn't realize that it was a new season of Stranger Things was out, and they're just like, it's only available every 12 to 16 months. I've had one in the freezer for years.
yeah, it's just like it. It only shows up every
27
years.
years. Oh, it. Hey, let's talk about how many ways we can have gross births in a TV show. And you're only halfway through. I promise you there's more.
Oh boy!
Spoiler alert, you see a lot of traumatic birth.
Here's a review for the also on our frozen dinners for the Hawkins High cheese pizza. I never watched the show, but I might check it out eventually. Winona Ryder is a great actor. I paid $6.49 for this at Major. Regular price $6.99. They are $9.99 at Giant Eagle.
Yeah, that's like I got Giant Eagle prices out here.
The bread tastes and looks exactly like DiGiorno Rising Crust, which is kind of bland. They give you a lot of sauce.
That
This
person
a
is
sauce
wrong.
Lover's pizza. It looks like it has a lot of cheese, but it doesn't taste like it. That
The hell? It looks like it's got a
sense.
lot of cheese, but it doesn't taste like it. This guy's talking about phantom cheese? What the fuck, dude?
I would definitely recommend this to anyone that likes Rouse Brick Oven. It looks and tastes similar, but for literally half the price. What?
There's a frozen pizza that's $20 fucking dollars.
No, there is not. You liar.
Oh my god!
I will probably try the pepperoni Stranger Things pizza
Th-
because someone posted a 8 out of 10 review here and it looked good.
This dummy is just wrong. It's not like the DiGiorno Rising Crust at all. It's a totally different crust. It has a completely different density. Yeah.
I probably won't buy this one again, though. In terms of plain cheese, I will stick to Home Run Inn, Connie's, California Pizza Kitchen, and Latza Matza.
What an
You
idiot,
fool.
dude. He's buying the
Connie's
expensive.
is the same damn thing.
He's buying the expensive crap, dude. If you're gonna buy a Home Run Inn pizza, you might as well get a DiGiorno.
I love Home Run Inn pizzas, though. They're so weird tasting.
Yeah, I haven't tried one in a while, so.
They taste weird. You can only get that flavor in a Home Run Inn. Slightly related, I gave the DiGiorno Wood-Fire cheese a 4 out of 10. After trying it a couple more times, I am upping the score to a 7 out of 10.
Oh, so he's updating a previous review in this review. And that's
for anyone following
good
my
job.
reviews.
Good job.
I keep buying it. It's now a 7. I actually consider it one of the best $5 pizzas. I broiled it the first time, which I think dried out the cheese. You moron.
No.
Final line of the thing. I would recommend just following the
Hold on. No,
instructions.
Andrew. You said that he was a moron for broiling his pizza?
Yes, dude. What are you talking?
No. That's how
Don't-
you cook a frozen pizza. You bake it.
No, you bake it.
No, I know. Hear me out. You bake your frozen pizza
Uh-huh.
for, let's say it's a DiGiorno that says 22 minutes.
Sure.
So you bake it for 21 minutes in the center rack like it says. And then for the last minute and a half, you bump it up to the top rack and broil the cheese on top. So it's all nice and melty. And yeah, like that's how you make a good frozen pizza. Like this guy is, he broiled
I've
it.
been making frozen pizzas forever.
He probably, like, yes.
broiled it the whole time.
You are correct, Andrew. If you put a pizza in on broil
stupid.
for 15 minutes, like yes. Okay, so you're correct, dude. Like yes.
He just pulls a black disc out of the oven.
That's
He's
happened to me.
just like,
When I was
I hate this.
when I was a drunk, I passed out with a frozen pizza in my oven a couple times, and for 7 hours of the pizza being
that
on.
is
and-
why they had to evacuate my apartment building once.
Because of
'cause
you?
a fire alarm went off. No,
somebody else.
But the fire department came. Everyone's standing outside, and it happened to be the garden level front apartment person, so everyone could see through the window.
Oh my
what
God,
was
there's
happening,
smoke
and it
po-
was
piling
just
out.
smoke pouring out.
Here's funny.
Fire people slamming on their door, them not answering.
Here's what's funny about mine, right? So I passed out drunk with a pizza corner pizza in the oven. Breaks my heart because they're not good anymore. So this was one of the last good ones, and it burnt. And I woke up 6 hours later on the couch with the smoke alarms going off in my apartment, and a
God,
thick
yeah.
loaf of smoke. I couldn't see anything, right?
yeah.
Burnt pizza smoke. Nobody knocking on my door. Like, nobody
No, they're
checking
just
on
like,
me.
hopefully he's done.
This is an apartment complex with 6 other units. They heard that going off. They smelled it. Nobody did shit. And honestly, I kind of like that. Keep me to my
Leave me
business.
alone.
But yeah, it was pretty heinous. And so next time you're cooking a pizza, just give it. What I do is I do like 30 seconds and then I turn it in 30 seconds because the top broiler is different temperatures for the front and back. But yeah, no, definitely broiling. And I have fucked it up. I have forgot that I turned it on broil and ruined a pizza or two when I was much younger. But yeah, that's the trick for frozen pizza.
For the radical pepperoni pizza, we've got, this is the Stranger Things Netflix Surfer Boy Pizza Radical Pepperoni Frozen Pizza, purchased for $7.99. It is manufactured by Palermo Villa Inc., the same company that makes Screamin' Sicilian. Right out of the box, this thing comes with the correct amount of pepperoni. Make sure you evenly redistribute it before baking.
I didn't have that problem. Mine were vacuum packed to the point where I surprisingly didn't have to reposition any toppings.
Following the directions, I would err on the side of caution and check frequently. This pie did not take much time to cook at all at 425, so make sure you peek at it a bit and shut the juice off when you start seeing the crust change color. Okay, so here's the lowdown on the result. Great crust, cheese, and pepperoni flavor. It's your classic American-style pie. There is grease/oil, not a bad thing. This is the slice that you will bite into hot, burn the roof of your mouth, and still have nostalgic love over. It seems to have been specifically designed that way, especially when you take the packaging/marketing into consideration. Simple flavor profile. This is not trying to be anything it doesn't claim to be. Everything tastes pure and the ratio of ingredients is perfect. There's a subtle garlic undertone in the sauce.
Everything
the crust
tastes
is kind of bland.
Everything tastes pure? What the fuck, dude? Like, this guy is a fucking white supremacist.
here's the opposite of the last person's. It doesn't look like there's a lot of cheese, but it's actually the perfect amount.
Wow. I thought it just looked like an amount of cheese. Like, I've never ran into a frozen pizza where the amount of cheese was the problem. Like, usually they put enough cheese on it.
And it all pairs well with a beer. I took these photos, ate the pizza, and wrote this review with no extras added whatsoever. This product is a decent, simple, domestic-style pizza for a price that will make you reconsider ordering out.
Yeah, and I look forward to when we talk about what we thought about the pizza. And now that I realize I've only tried 2 of the 4, I'm kind of bummed. I wouldn't eat the Supreme no matter what because, little turds on it.
Yeah.
But I'm interested in that cheese. I've had the pepperoni and the combination.
Yeah, I had the exact same too. So we don't have a good spread.
Did you see the other ones? Because I haven't even seen the other ones. Okay.
I saw the Supreme and the cheese. I actually had all 4 at my store. But I got what I wanted.
Of course.
I got what I wanted. And this is what made me, because somebody commented on this post, try before you deny. So this is why I was like, this person probably didn't read the copy on the Palermo's Stranger Things website, which is, again, I actually don't think I've mentioned it, a beautifully designed website. It's a very nice website.
Try before you deny. Yeah, it must have been a line from the show that I just don't remember.
Because that does not seem like it would line up with...
Yeah, there's like, they say try before you deny, like D&D or something. They're like, hey, try D&D before you deny it.
Yeah, but that's the pizzas.
So what did you think? Oh, we do that at the end. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I think we're coming up close, I think we can go over the pizzas. I like the pizzas.
I thought they were good.
Really good. Some of the best frozen pizzas I've had.
Yeah, because it's a class of frozen pizza that I usually don't dip my toe into because the reason I don't want to pay more than a 2-topping at Domino's that's right by my job that I could just pick up for.
Yeah.
Because the Domino's, it's like $7.99. If you get 2, it's $7.99 each for any 2-topping mediums or whatever. So like for $15, you get pizza for a couple days. And so I don't usually get these more expensive pizzas, but if this does an ecto cooler and it's around forever, I'll definitely get them again, especially if they're on sale, which is what I would like to see, a sale, because you don't get sales on limited time stuff, really. Maybe they'll do like a clearance if they're going to stop making them, and I'll pick up a couple. But I thought that the pepperoni It's
Mhm.
definitely not the same pepperoni used by DiGiorno and the other manufacturers. It's
Yeah, it's a good pepperoni.
clearly the Screamin' Sicilian pepperoni, which was always the strong suit of that Screamin' Sicilian combination. And they do something that I always love, and they do the julienne pepperoni as well as the round pepperoni. Julienne pepperoni and julienne ham are like the two best fucking toppings in pizza to me. Like there was a place
Yeah.
called Happy Joe's Pizza in Fargo. And when you get the Canadian bacon, they did julienne Canadian bacon, so the little cubes or whatever, long cubes. I know it's not a long cube. I understand geometry. But they would cover the pizza edge to edge with julienne
yeah.
ham. And so same thing with pepperoni. Whenever even the fucking Totino's party pizza does the little square cubes of pepperoni. You know, I prefer that to slices for sure. You get better topping distribution out of a julienne topping than out of a sliced topping. Superior in every way.
Yeah. No, I thought it was really good, really strong. The only ones I would compare it or put it up against are like the home run ins, which are just so their own thing. They taste
very different.
Yeah. But I liked this one a lot. If they had them as an option, I would probably get them over
Well, and
quite a few other ones.
And I think we let the second one. I left the second one on broil maybe a little too long. The outside.
You did the 15-minute broil.
No, like an extra 10 seconds, and so the outside crust was just a little bit crunchier than I would like on the second one. But it really does. It's more like to put it in parlance that you would understand. It's closer to like a Pizzeria Lola pizza than it is to like a Tombstone.
Sure.
You know, like with the little bit of round raised crust on the outside. It's not like a big inch thick dough like on a DiGiorno. And the flavor for the crust, it's probably just because it's a frozen pizza brand that I don't get very often. Like you're talking about how Home Run In is good because it's so different from the other stuff.
Yeah.
That's probably where I'm at with this, you know, because I pretty much primarily eat the DiGiorno's when they're cheap or the Kroger house brand Rising Crust. So.
Well, that's the thing about like, because I feel like frozen pizzas have really found their thing in either being like the cracker crust, like the really thin crust,
Yep.
or the rising crust. And like Home Run In is defiantly like this weird in between kind of chewy cracker crust, which is like a thicker cracker.
I
and
will try a Home Run In pizza
it's
now.
good.
They do a margarita, I think. I think that we would like that.
Interesting. I like their pepperoni and their cheese.
Yeah,
And I
staples. Staples.
So yeah, I have a high opinion of these pizzas.
Me too.
And the lab pizza, I was less excited. I mean, I was excited for it. As a person who lived through hatch season at Whole Foods several times, and they would always be like, "We gotta make," because I would make guac a lot at my job. I was a food prep guy, and they'd be like, "We gotta make big batches of hatch chili guac because everyone's gonna be going hatch crazy." And it was always the worst guac. I think the hatch chilies add nothing. They were just flavorless, nasty things. So I was like, I'll pick this up because I'm interested, but I'm not looking forward to it. And it was good.
I liked it.
It's good pizza.
I probably liked it more than the pepperoni. And I'm not a big
It's
Italian.
more interesting.
I'm not a big Italian sausage guy, and it was because of the hatch chili. It had a little chili kick, just a little
know.
bit. And I like there is a type of pizza. God damn it, I'm seeing it. Natural Selection. Oh, that sounds weird. That's not what it's called, is it? There's like a Private Reserve.
No,
there we go.
It's called eugenics.
Right? Natural. I literally, audience, listeners, Adam Ordal Quinnell, I literally thought there was a type of pizza called Natural Selection. But it's Private Reserve, right? So
It's not even close.
Private Reserve does these. They're more expensive, but they don't really feel like they're worth it all the time. They're more expensive because they're weird combinations of flavors. Like they do a Cubano pizza that's really fucking good, and they do a spicy chili hot honey pizza that's really fucking good. But I feel like because there's not a lot to it, it is a thinner crust. I never pay the $8 for those. I'd probably get one of these instead, honestly. But yeah, so I liked them. I'm a frozen pizza aficionado. Like and by that I mean I eat them too much.
Yeah, same here. Way too much.
You know, some people don't eat frozen pizzas. Like some people, like I
that is
overheard
weird to
somebody say recently, they're like, I had a frozen pizza, and like they were talking like they haven't, like they don't eat one every few days. And it's just like that's a.
I will say whenever someone talks about frozen pizzas with disdain, I'm like, come on, man, it's like one of my staple
I
foods.
eat it every couple days.
Leave me alone.
Like we literally ate frozen pizzas back to back last week because we had, like, we just didn't want to. Who wants to cook? You know, it's just like, come on, dude.
It's
We
the
just put it in
holidays,
there.
guys.
It's hot. It comes out. You broil it a little bit. Perfectly golden brown cheese.
You put it in your body. It's
Yeah.
done. So moving over to Stranger Things, I have some facts for you.
Lay it on me,
before we
bruh.
Finn Wolfhard said that one of the concerns he had was the finale would have a negative reception like the one of Game of Thrones. But when they read the script for the episode, they knew it was something special.
Oh, they don't kill Danny.
As I have watched the finale, it's not something terribly special. Again, it's fine.
Well,
but
like
it's
they
really
don't like
nothing
to
special.
end to he. So, the Game of Thrones finale is one of the worst in the history of television. So, like to me, like I think that they.
I think it's fine.
Well, but
I think it's about on par with this one. It's just nothing special. It's whatever.
But I mean, like, just the whole they had totally shit all over. Like Game of Thrones, it was particularly egregious because they really spent the last season just ruining characters that you've liked. You know what I mean? And like,
I
felt like
have such
they did it for nasty
such different
reasons.
opinions
Like,
on the Game of Thrones
did
ending,
it
which is just
like.
I think it was fine, and I think anything people talk about as being rushed or like bad character choices are choices they've been making the whole show.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
thought the show
I
was
just
kind
didn't
of
think that.
bad
I just
throughout.
didn't think that Danny. Like, it just really felt like they were like, "Well, we're not gonna let her win." Like, it's just like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah, but she's like always kind of a crazy person.
and she was always
That
kind of a her
it was
people
the-
supremacist.
Yeah, that was always the thing that people were like, and suddenly she's crazy. I was like,
No,
dog. She watched her like brother get molten to death and was just like, yep.
Yeah,
that's
no, I never
good."
thought that
And
she
that
was.
like episode 2.
I never
or
thought that
something.
she was suddenly crazy. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But it just, I guess maybe it was just, maybe I'm just a soft. Maybe my brain is soft. That's all.
Oh, I think you've got the prevailing opinion, and I've got the annoying opinion, probably.
Yeah, so you're just saying I agree with all the other dummies. Old Slop
I'm
Adam,
probably
old
dumb.
slopped it up.
The Duffer Brothers mentioned that Vecna is now stronger and scarier than ever, like Freddy Krueger on steroids. With, for example, his powers now being effective in the real world and not only in the Upside Down.
Can we put aside on steroids? Can we stop? Can
No,
people
that's-
stop
that's
saying
good.
that?
We like
Can
it.
people stop saying like when isn't Fast and the Furious popular enough that we could say it's like Freddy Krueger with a nitrous boost? Like, can't we get away from the saying it's on steroids? Like, I just hate it so much.
Here's the thing that doesn't
It's like
sound
that on
scary to me.
crack. It's like
You know,
fucking. It's like fucking Stranger Things, man. It's like it on crack, bro. It's like it and Freddy Krueger, but like on crack, bro.
Do you know what doesn't sound scary? Freddy Krueger on steroids.
I'm huge, bro. Welcome to prime
also-
time, bitch. I'm working on my quads.
Here is their description again for Vecna. For Vecna, they drew inspiration from the bad guys in Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day, as well as Darth Vader's entrance in the Star Wars film Rogue One.
That's new. Like,
Do you remember his entrance in Rogue One?
well, that's not
'Cause
what
it's
they're.
literally exactly his entrance in the first film.
But that's not what they're talking about.
No,
They're talking about at the end
his
when he kills
entrance
everybody.
at the beginning of the first Star Wars film ever made, which is literally the ending of Rogue One.
Well, no, I think that they're talking about the horror scene where Darth Vader is killing all those people in the hallway.
Yeah, that's how the first movie opens.
A New Hope opens with Darth Vader fucking killing a bunch of people in a hallway?
Yeah, dude, he's killing a bunch of people in a hallway, and then Leia's doing the message in the pod.
Whoa.
He's literally besieging her ship in Rogue
Well,
One.
no, I knew that. Hold on. Yes.
Which is also, it's very funny continuity-wise, because in Rogue One, they just did a terror attack. Like, I mean, a justified terrorist attack on this planet, right?
Yeah.
And they are literally fleeing the scene, and Darth Vader's on board, and they're like, no, we're on a diplomatic mission. And it's like, Doug, he boarded you there. Like,
Yeah, you know, he knew.
He just, like, it's the weirdest trying to connect the two.
And because I'm not like I don't have like a picture perfect memory of the first Star Wars trilogy. So it opens with the end of Rogue One. It's just a remake of the beginning. I knew that it dovetailed, but I didn't realize that you see Darth Vader like killing those people at the beginning of A New Hope.
Yeah.
It's probably
We
not as
just
cool.
Recently,
It's probably not as cool.
it's honestly, I mean, some of it's not as cool, but mostly it's cooler. I think he's like more menacing in the original series for the most part. But yeah, because we recently watched the whatever it's called, that series.
The original series of Star Wars films?
No, whatever that series is called that had
Andor?
yes, we watched Andor, and then Kelsey was like, let's do Rogue One. And then she was like, we just finished Rogue One, let's do the first one. And then halfway through that, she's like,
I tire of this.
I'm tired. It's like, I get it.
We haven't finished Andor yet. We've got all of season 2
It's
to
good.
watch yet. Yeah, I've heard it's good.
It's a good second season.
Yeah, you know, he's going to end up dying on that beach giving her a hug, though. It's kind of like,
Yeah. Still, I'm not a huge fan of Rogue One. Still, but I like that Andor show.
Cassian.
That's Cassian. Oh man, that little robot just going Cassian. It just melts my heart every time, and it shouldn't because it's a fucking robot.
No, it's
but-
good. No, that's cool. No, they explained it's okay to feel things for the droids in Star Wars because they do have souls and humanity, and it just gets more complex every time they're rebooted.
It's like a delicious sauce.
It's
that
really
only
weird.
Gets more complexity
When they explained it, I can't even remember where it gets explained. It's like in one of the cartoons or something. But I'm like, Brittany, did they just say that the reason that the droids get smarter and more human-like is like whenever you power cycle them, they are smarter? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. That's a crazy thing to say about a series that's been around for 30 years.
Yeah, that's why the ones you like the most have been around the most. It makes sense.
It does. Yeah. So,
So Stranger Things, the series. You can speak on the series. I can speak on the finale, and then we can compare it to Pizza.
yeah. So I think that the Stranger Things series, they kill a cat in it, and that sucks. I remember the second or third season, I kind of checked out after that because it's like, you gotta be having the Stranger Things Demogorgon dog killing a cat. Come on now. I don't need to see that shit. But it also seems like they just were really confused about where it should go. Like one of the seasons takes place with like Hopper's in like a Russian prison, and like that's all connected to the Upside Down somehow because that's like where experiments are. They're like
you're
feeding
getting it mixed up with the Black Widow film.
Oh, right. That's he plays. That's so funny because he's a Russian guy and he's in a Russian
He's
prison
got a
and they
great
break
Russian
him out.
accent.
Yeah, oh my god, it's so fucking funny. And the series is pretty good. I mean, not pretty good. It gets kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just gets up its own ass at some point, and it never really gets out of its own ass. Like, I
Yeah.
don't really remember it like the people who have a perfect recollection of everything that happened in Stranger Things. Jesus, I don't know how you could, because the seasons are so different. The one that takes place in a mall ends with like a giant, like, medium-sized kaiju monster of upside down stuff, and like I don't know what that has to do with
Is that
anything
the
now.
Mind Flayer?
The Mind Flayer was like the first Demogorgon, and now there's like a bunch
the
of
Demogorgon's the Demogorgon, isn't it?
oh yeah, that's right. The Mind Flayer was the guy who controlled the Demogorgons, I think.
No, Mind Flayer is like a big hand spider thing, and then
Oh,
Vecna is
that's
like a guy.
That's right. So that which is dumb, because Mind Flayers are not a big spider thing. Mind Flayers are a squid-faced guy in a robe.
Yeah, and then there's like one that looks like when the Tremors got legs.
Yes, those are
Or,
the
sorry,
demo
when the
dogs.
Graboids got legs.
The Demogorgon dogs.
Sure.
And I liked the first season because it did have a good anthology vibe, and it was kind of
Yeah, it was
gross.
concise, and it had like a little nasty ending.
Yeah,
that
Barb,
would've
we
been
all
good
wanted-
as just like a good ending.
When they showed Barb was dead, there's good stuff. But then
Also, it ends with like the kid's back, but he's like barfing up slugs or something.
yeah. Oh, that's the end of the first fucking season? Oh my god. And then they
Frank.
never get back to him barfing up slugs for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
They
does.
should have just ended it there.
I feel like in the finale, there's got to be a scene where he's fighting by barfing slugs at people.
Oh,
Like he just
man.
goes, "Ah," and
Oh.
slugs just shoot out.
I'm not supposed to talk about spoilers, but like that's the coolest scene is when he's just
Shoots slugs, the
rapid
slug
firing
scene?
slugs. Yeah, Winona Ryder's actually cranking his arm, and he's like,
And like Winona Ryder's good in it, and it's just an okay show. It's one of those things where it was good, and then it became about money. I mean, everything's about money. The first season of Stranger Things, they wanted it to be wildly popular and make fucking money. I'm not kidding myself, right? But
Yeah.
when it gets to the
They're-
point where they're doing it like they put themselves in this box, this upside down box, and they
Yeah.
had to figure out ways to keep it going, I felt like. And they should have just had them go back to Hawkins every few years.
Yeah, that's the thing is there is a bit in the last episode in which a character is talking about making a anti-capitalist movie, and I'm just sitting there having flashbacks to walking through Target every day for the
Stranger
last month, and they just
Things.
like have a full Stranger Things, like several aisles of just crap.
We're
that-
literally doing a podcast about a Stranger Things pizza tie-in.
Yeah, I like every time I walk through that aisle, I'm just like, this is going to be an interesting part of the landfill to to see at some point.
So I guess how I would say it, as the person commenting on the whole series up to the finale, is it's watchable in that it makes me curious to see how the fuck are they gonna make this make any sense? And I don't think that's how you want people watching your stuff, but they got me. I watched it.
Yep.
Just like the people who watch it because they're so invested in the characters and such, that I got the exact same outcome. I watched it.
Yep. As someone who only watched the ending, I think it's fine.
You will not be going back to watch Stranger Things in its entirety because the finale got you asking so many questions, huh?
No,
Whoa, how did they
it
get
just,
there,
it
bro?
just ended in the exact way you would think. Honestly, it's just like
They all
just kind of-
graduate from college.
Oh, not college.
They all join. They
no.
all are going to grad school.
One thing I would say that I did hear somebody else saying. I haven't watched the series, so I didn't know how they were like near-death tie-ins. But with how many characters there are at the end of the show, an impactful thing they probably could have done before the finale
Kill some
is
of
just
them.
have some of those characters die.
They
Because
yeah,
literally just characters
kill
who
Brett,
have like
kill Brett Gelman. Nobody's emotionally invested in Brett Gelman. You could have made that. You could have made that work.
he actually like has a moment in the finale.
I bet he
There's
does,
some
where-
characters who just hang out in a group and just like they're gonna say a line here.
Can't
And, like,
believe
that's
it.
it. And I was like, why are you here? Why are you still here?
I still can't believe we've been doing this whole podcast and I haven't seen the finale. Like I didn't even
Yeah.
know it came out. I was waiting. I was just waiting.
You should have been, second screen experiencing it while we were doing.
Oh, did you see my
podcast.
text?
It's roughly the length.
I sent you a text. I sent you a text that has what's on my second monitor right now. I think. Let's take a look at it. Oh no, you just have the guy that looks like Brian from Guys. Hold on.
Yes.
I saw there was a contestant on Chopped, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And he looks exactly like Murder Brian. And I sent Andrew a picture, but I'm sending you what's on my screen now. But yeah, so what did you think of the finale? You said it's fine.
I think it's fine.
But it's not going to
It's
inspire
fine.
you to go back and watch it all.
I would equivocate it to like a 2-topping pizza from Domino's.
So no spoilers, obviously, because I'm going to go watch this right after I run to Wendy's here. But does it leave you with any questions? Is there a spooky what if the upside down's not destroyed or something? Is there like a little cliffhangy?
No, not really.
Okay.
I think they just are allergic to that now as much as I would like that actually. They actually leave it like
It would have been
open-ended.
better. It would have made
Yeah.
more sense to leave it a little open-ended. And they're like,
Well,
no,
the-
we're fucking done with these characters.
Well, the stuff they leave open is like boring, and I don't like it. And I'm just like, well, okay, sure, whatever.
I just
Whatever.
feel
don't
those
really
kids-
care that you left that
Like
open.
those kids just have so much going on. Like
Yeah.
it's very similar to the Peter Parker Spider-Man kind of thing, where it's just like they're going to school, but then they've also got to do all this other stuff. It just begs believability. Like, the people at their school are like, where are those kids that are just never fucking here, dude? Like, what are they up to?
I think it's the last scene of the show, if I'm remembering the order. But I thought it sucked so bad.
I'll text you
And,
when I
like,
watch it. I'll
they're-
shoot you a text.
There is a character looking on to the last like scene sucking and looks like annoyed by it, and I don't think they're supposed to look annoyed in the shot. And I was just like, why do you look this way? It's really weird.
I can't believe this is how they fucking Duffer Brothers
It's really weird.
dedicated.
but yeah.
What did you think? When you saw the finale, did you go, it was fine, but Millie Bobby Brown is just flat as a board? I tell you.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk about it all
I
episode.
couldn't believe it, dude, when she was like, they were talking like she's topless. And I was like, I thought that was weird because I don't think that you would see nipple in this.
It's weird.
Yeah, dude, guys
It is
are
weird
the
that she
worst.
is just in like in the entire episode in a wetsuit.
And
Like,
they show
it's-
her like ass in a very favorable light many times in the episode that I saw her in the wetsuit. So these were guys who were being critical of her being flat or whatever when they were clearly the people doing the cinematography were like, look at that fucking ass. Like it's like Al
I
Pacino
didn't
directing
know
the
that.
scene, like, look at that fucking ass. Like
Well, I don't think they did that in the finale.
Like what else
I
could
did
a,
not
what else
pick up
what
on
else
it, at
could it
least.
what else could an editor be saying by showing you her ass walk into frame in a wetsuit and then it slowly pans up? Like that's just how I think about stuff. Like they just show you what they want you to see, right? Like they made that choice.
They were just conveying the scene that they're walking ass first in this situation. It's metaphors.
It's so
metaphors
funny.
on metaphors.
Like a guy, like I just imagine those creepy guys watching that scene going, oh yeah, she's got a fucking bit of an ass on her, doesn't she? And then
got a little bit of a
oh,
dump truck.
flat as a board though. Oh my God.
She is intended to be a kid in the show.
As somebody
and
who watches anime,
it's
we have to work not to sexualize teenage characters because like that's all that anime is about a lot of the time.
That is
like,
all anime is
like
about
those
all the
fucking
time.
characters in Dan to Dan, when you're like, God, I want
Mm-hmm.
these two characters to fuck each other so bad. Like, and they're 16-year-old kids, and then you're like, oh, I'm disgusting. Oh my God! Like I am.
Yeah, but you just want them to be
I
romantic.
do,
You
but
just-
but really
you
though,
can
I
root
mean,
for like a high school romance
Yeah.
and not be like, I want to see him
but
do
but
it.
but the anime gets you confused. Like Dan to Dan, not as much. Like Dan to Dan, not as much because the characters aren't overtly sexualized like they are in other stuff.
I will say the opening episode of Dan to Dan is
Oh,
it's a rough introduction of a show, and then the season 1 finale is a rough close of a show. That was one of the, as someone who's reading the manga and read through that section, and I was like, okay, it ends up fine, but it's crazy that the anime is like cliffhanger here. And I was
how
like,
does the first
"What?"
season end again? I remember it being weird that.
And it ends with like Momo in the hot spring with a bunch of like
Oh, that's
older men like
right.
coming at her.
That
and
is
then
the
it's
last
like,
episode.
End of thing.
It was
And
weird.
it's like she ultimately gets out of that situation unscathed, but like the first season seems to end on like a will she be assaulted? And
Well,
it's like, oh,
and so that's what
no.
and it's funny because when I say they don't overtly sexualize the characters, I mean they don't have like huge tits and cleavage flopping around. You know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah,
not.
just unsavory situations
Yes.
happen to them.
And
Yes.
and yeah, because that was somebody on Blue Sky was like, I just started Dan to Dan and I really fucking love it, but I do kind of wish somebody would have said something about all the sexual assault stuff in it. It's kind of triggering. And then I was like,
Yep.
oh yeah, they want their banana. They want their
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that show is
Another
fucking
thing, like reading the manga of it, I was like, well, this is a little uncomfortable. Then like watching it in motion, you're just like, oh yeah, this is really
Dude,
uncomfortable.
and they don't remake enough episodes. Like 12 episodes. Like is it a short manga? Like
No, it's on issue like 140.
Yes.
Like it's truly so far ahead of where the anime
of
is.
course. So like it's just please do more than 12 episodes at a time, Science Saru, and also the theme for season 2 kind of sucks. It's
No,
just
I haven't.
so
It's no creepy nuts.
oh my god, no. Like how do you have that Creepy Nuts theme? Cause and that happens with anime a lot because they do a different theme every 10 episodes or every
Yeah.
season or whatever. And it's rarely as jarring as it is to go from because that Creepy Nuts theme is like one of the times when you're like, oh, they shouldn't change the theme every time. This should be like the anime where it's maybe they do different video, but it's the same theme. But yeah, the new one is not good. But that season 2 is very good. I fucking love those characters.
I haven't checked out the second season yet.
It looks
Gotta
great.
get to it.
Science Saru is awesome.
Yeah,
I
I like
didn't-
that Scott Pilgrim show they did.
I didn't like Devilman Crybaby the first time I watched it because it was a little
Oh, I didn't realize that was them.
yeah, and it was a little too far removed from the vibes of the Devilman stuff that I really loved. But then I watched it again because my buddy who got me into Devilman was like, actually, it's better than you got to get past some stuff. Like there's some pretty gross fucking shit that happens that it's just like, do I want to watch all this gross monster transformation stuff? But then like, it's really good. They're very good. Devilman, if you like Devilman, I can recommend Crybaby now. There was a long time where I was saying, don't watch it. It's not like Devilman, but it's actually just good Devilman stuff.
Completely unrelated, but it's in my notes app as we go into the ending here. For a theme for a future thing called food science.
Okay.
I had to my mouth and from my pan. Why can't people understand my ingredients?
You're stepping on my
Oh,
shit, dude.
That was
That's a good
going to be
one.
something along the lines of trying to guess if things are ingredients or like poisonous chemicals or something.
That is a good game for the future.
know,
Good
right?
job keeping these games fresh, bro. So what did you so let's do it then. So comparing the two.
Appearance. The look of the show versus the look of the food.
I would give the pizza the edge here, a 5. Or do we
Yeah.
do numbers, right? Or
I think we just give it the points.
I think that the pizza wins because Stranger
Yeah.
Things, it does kind of devolve into a CG slop a little bit at the end.
I think they're a little overconfident. I said this about the Welcome to Dairy episode I was watching yesterday. Is I think they are a little too confident in their CG.
Oh, yes.
there's a monster in that show that's running at them through broad daylight. And I was like, maybe put this in the afternoon.
Which
or something.
monster?
Like maybe. There's like a monster in 1908 that's like, it's a skeleton man
Okay.
who like monsters out and then is chasing them through the woods.
Oh yes, I
was like,
remember that now.
Maybe
Yeah.
make this a little shadowier.
It's when
'cause
the
he
military
doesn't
guy
look
is
as
young.
good. Yeah. But yeah, Stranger Things season 5, a little bit like that to me. So yes, I would give it to the food. It looked like a good frozen pizza.
Yeah.
On to ingredients. The ingredients of the pizza versus the cast and crew of.
I give this to the pizza again because I have problems with
quality
some of the ingredients in the Stranger Things cast.
I agree. Although I love Winona Ryder.
I
and
do,
had,
but
such a
some of
crush
those,
on
but
her.
like let's play out the joke, right? Like the they're too old. So it's like those ingredients, they're not
Yeah.
fresh ingredients anymore to have playing kids. So yeah, pizza for sure.
So Winona Ryder, born in Winona County, Minnesota.
That's funny, and I like Winona
fun.
Ryder a lot. I think she gets a bad rap for being a shoplifter.
Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, no, I know.
Shout out
That's
to
what I'm
Winona
saying.
Ryder.
Like
Go
I like
for it.
that.
Do it, girl. So yeah, I will give it to the pizza with the exception of Winona Ryder gets a point from me. Writing, what was better, the script of the show or the product tie-in copy?
I don't want. So here's the thing. I just feel like I'm shitting on Stranger Things, by like
I
but
think the
the
some of
copy
the
is
lines
pretty
are
good.
so bad.
the copy is the copy. Let's
The copy tried.
let's say it's a tie for me.
It's a tie.
I think that the
Yeah, no.
copy was trying just as hard as they were trying to make that show make sense.
Yeah, when there's a line involving party that made me want to die, and it gets repeated in the finale.
Do they talk about
So,
splitting the party like I said earlier?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's the opposite kind of, and I don't know. It'll sit with you. I hated it.
I shouldn't have.
But,
Honestly, I was worried about you having seen the end. Like we got time. It's so funny. I was like, what are we going to talk about? Why would I ever worry about that?
Yeah.
All right.
we'll just talk
So yeah.
endlessly.
So that's a tie.
Tie. How did it sit with you? Did the show leave you thinking, or did the pizza leave you ill in the tummy?
I think that the pizza left me definitely with a better situation than the show. The show, and I haven't seen the end of the show yet, but so far the show's kind of got me going, I don't think this is a good show. I'm going to watch it out of obligation to the story, But
See,
the pizza was a good pizza. I would eat that
I would
again
say
as a pizza.
The show was very forgettable.
I'll never watch
Or
Stranger
the
Things
finale was
again.
very forgettable.
I'll eat that pizza again. I'll never watch Stranger Things again.
Yeah. And the pizza, I don't know. It might be close to a tie for me. The first season of Stranger Things, I kind of remember fondly.
Well, that's just it. Yeah. So if you're going
Whereas
by just the
pizza,
first
I also
season,
kind of remember fondly. Whereas the finale, I will likely forget. So it's probably closer to a tie for me than a straight up point one way or the other.
right on.
But it's 1 point up on pizza for you.
Okay.
And then finally, to my taste,
The-
is the pizza or the show more to your taste?
Look, I think that the show thinks it is more to my taste than the pizza.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I think the show thinks it is exactly what I want to watch.
The show thinks if it puts all the things you like into one place, you'll like the show.
But
And that don't work on me.
much like the kingdom of men in Lord of the Rings, they were all of them deceived. Because I think that the pizza is much more to my taste. They got the julienne pepperoni, not like they got exactly the right amount of cheese. I wasn't like, there's no cheese, and then I'm surprised by how much cheese there is. I wasn't confused like the other people who reviewed the amount of cheese. I think the pizza is definitely to my taste, and it's only because the show thinks it's giving me what I want, but it's not.
Good. Yeah, I would say the only thing that gets to get away with just putting all the things I like into one place and thinking I like it is Gremlins 2: The New Batch.
Yes.
Which is very good. That would win against this pizza. I will say that.
I've got to watch that
but-
again.
Oh, it's so good.
I haven't seen it as an adult, I don't think.
It's a good one. There's a gremlin that drinks electricity DNA and turns into
Yeah,
electricity.
no, I remember that from the game. I remember that from the Nintendo Entertainment System game for sure.
But yeah, I would give the pizza the point here. I like frozen pizzas.
So
And obviously.
so the pizza
am not
wins.
drawn back to
The pizza wins
Stranger
for
Things.
both of us then, but by a wider
Yes.
margin for me.
Yep, by like half a point more.
Cool. Well, hey, we
All right.
did it, gang.
We done did it.
We done
Stranger Things in the bag.
Fucking did it. I thought we were going to release this when the finale came out, but hey.
A little late to the party.
They
on
didn't
that
want
one.
to have it. They didn't want any Stranger Things hanging out into 2026. They were like, this
No.
must come out the last fucking day.
They wanted to make sure it was all in the year so that they could have it up for Emmys, probably.
Yeah, and I really look forward to the time when we can say what's coming out next week. That's going to happen sometime. But maybe we're just the crazy podcast where each thing stands on its own.
Maybe I'll just say something. I assume next week will be
Pumpkinhead.
The Pumpkinhead. Yep, Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead's
The
coming
head of a
next week.
pumpkin, the body of a man.
Very timely Halloween movie in January. But yeah, so thank you.
Or who knows, February.
Maybe maybe Wicked's gonna bump it out. That's the next thing we got to talk about. But yeah, so thank you for listening to Movies Over My Hammy. We appreciate you.
As always, if you have questions or want to tell us about a media tie-in menu, I will say it in the stinger, but email us at moviesovermyhammy@gmail.com.
We look forward to hearing from you, and we look forward to you hearing us next week. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Movies Over My Hammy. If you know of a promotional item or have literally anything else of interest that we should know about at Movies Over My Hammy headquarters, you can email the podcast at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, @gmail.com. And please, for the love of Satan, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell everybody you know about this podcast. We're counting on you. Everything is going to be okay.
Not enough podcast about fast food. Not enough podcast about movie. Not enough podcast where two average guys talk about those things for you. Movies over my hammy. Movies over my hammy.
Wait, what's the show?